Check, check. Check, check.
memories. And now, our senior football players. David Avendaza, escorted by Kate and Dean Avendaza.
Test.
Nathan Bayer, escorted by Michelle and Jeff Bayer.
I think we like to go without the track part for sure.
Daniel Kraft, escorted by Carol and Brad Kraft. Nico D'Alessandro, escorted by Michelle and Chip D'Alessandro.
This one, I can close it.
Mario Dema, escorted by Karen and Mario Dema. Tucker Donati, escorted by Brooke and Jeff Donati. Bo Greenwood, escorted by Linda and Sam Greenwood. Cameron Haley, escorted by Jody and Troy Strong and Heather and Dennis Haley. David Harvey, escorted by Mary and Thomas Harvey. Daniel Hughes, escorted by Terry and DJ Hughes. Emmanuel Tomahawken, escorted by Carmen Tomahawken.
Keep rumbling over there.
Eric Krause, escorted by Susan Krause and Cole Krause. George Lampman, escorted by George Lampman. Christopher Lipper, escorted by Captain Lipper and David Lipper. Donald Matthews, escorted by Danielle and Donald Matthews. Patrick Moeller, escorted by Laura Moeller and Matt Snodgrass. Garrett Montilla, escorted by Heather Farrell and Mel Montilla. Benjamin Foreman, escorted by Jim and Kim Foreman. Edgar Perella, escorted by Carrie Perella and Michelle Police. Joseph Kostufka, escorted by Beth and Denny Kostufka. Kenneth Schrader, escorted by Rebecca and Kenton Schrader. Philip Slavkovich, escorted by Alexandra and Alexander Slavkovich. Ian Walsh, escorted by Janice and Patrick Walsh. Patrick Workmeister, escorted by Nancy and Skip Workmeister. Jack Young, escorted by Lillian and John Young. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the senior cheerleaders. Chloe Oblay, escorted by Caroline and Chris Oblay. Kylie Davis, escorted by Sarah and Matthew Davis. Chloe Salvati, escorted by Margot and Mike Ricciuto. Casey Lefevre, escorted by Holly and Mark Lefevre. Jenna Maloney, escorted by Linda and James Maloney. Olivia Orbaugh, escorted by Jennifer Orbaugh. Jana Parker, escorted by Susan and George Parker. Allison Sibbett, escorted by Christine and Nathaniel Sibbett. Brianna Wright, escorted by Bridget and Walter Wright.
You remember the WPIL championship game here when the lights went out?
And now for our current team members. Max DeFeo, escorted by Linda and Martin DeFeo. Taylor Goodell, escorted by Kristen and Nick Goodell. Lindsay Marshall, escorted by Nancy and Dean Marshall. Colin Mickey, escorted by Debbie and Scott Mickey. Now for our girls golf seniors. Kelly Howard, escorted by Kathy Howard. Isabella Romano, escorted by Elba Romano and Vincent Romano. And now for our girls tennis senior members. Morgan Happy, escorted by Polly and Dave Happy. Skylar Morgan, escorted by Susan and Dave Morgan. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for our seniors.
Because it's just, we got a break, it's a mess. It's just holding stuff. I'm gonna, I think so. We can give it a go. We're here. We're here. Right here. I think they're still on. Should I? At least I think I turned them on. Well, they said to put them on. I can hear you well. Here's your mic, but you might want to go around this way.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking live here at Mount Lebanon High School Stadium tonight on Friday night, October 21st, on an absolutely miserable night with downpours, and it's going to be an interesting game to see how this weather plays out. Tonight, the visiting Penn Hills Indians will face our host, the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. Hello everyone, Denny Pastufka here, along with our guest color commentator tonight, Brian Walters, in his first game. Welcome aboard, Brian.
Denny, great to be here with you. Regardless of the rain, there's not a other place I'd rather be in southwestern Pennsylvania on a Friday night than in a high school football stadium, and in particular this stadium, watching our Blue Devils compete against Penn Hills.
Good stuff, Ryan. And folks, we got to tell you, we are with limited resources here tonight. Our stat man and spotter we can't even use a table because we are under a small canopy. We are soaking wet, so we're going to do the best we can to get you information, stats, numbers, because like I said, folks, this is a mess. Well, Mount Lebanon comes into this game 5-3 overall, 4-1 in the Southeastern Conference. Lebo ranked number 4 in 6A of the WPIAL, and Penn Hills comes into the game 4-4 overall, 2-3 in the Northern 7 Conference. Let's start with Mount Lebanon, Brian, and it all starts with our quarterback, number 7, James Stocker.
Yeah, it's been an absolute blast this season watching James play quarterback. He's really matured into the role and become a nice, solid pocket passer for the team, and has a lot of great targets that will be featured tonight in this game, no doubt, including Jack Young, Pat Mueller, and some others.
Yep, Jack Young actually is 5th in WPIAL, 43 catches, 624 yards. He's averaging 14.5 yards a catch, 5 touchdowns on the year. James Stocker is 6th in the WPIAL with 1,529 yards, 12 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. And then the running game that's been very strong the last few weeks is led by number 4, David Harvey.
Yeah, just really a downhill runner, power runner. This is the type of game where he could be a true difference maker. He really has been the last few weeks in terms of his running, and I think his style is conducive for a big night this evening against Penn Hills.
Coin toss. Penn Hills has won the toss. They will receive. Captains for Mount Lebanon, number 4, Dave Harvey, number 33, Eric Kraus.
So Coach Campbell's defense will be put to the test early in the first quarter, as we'll have to defend against a strong Penn Hills offense.
Penn Hills, led by number 2, quarterback Cam Tarrant. The 5'10", 165 junior is the leading passer in the WPIAL. He's thrown for over 2,000 yards and an unbelievable 28 touchdowns to lead the Whitfield. Last week against Hempfield, he threw for 293 yards.
Those are impressive stats for any quarterback, but particularly a high school quarterback out of southwestern Pennsylvania. A little different than the Penn Hills teams we've seen in the past come into Mount Lebanon. I'm looking forward to him playing, and it no doubt will be a stiff test for the Mount Lebanon Blue Devil defense. I'm sure Coach Campbell has his boys ready.
The captains for Penn Hills were number 2, Cam Tarrant, number 55, Garrison Kemp. Sorry, folks, like I said, we have limited resources here. We've got to get the entire Penn Hills roster out in front of us.
Well, this is really an exciting evening for Mount Lebanon football. Senior night, Denny, I know it was a treat for you to be out on the field with your son Joe. So many great seniors, actually 26 on this Mount Lebanon Blue Devil team. Their last home game, potentially, depending on how the playoffs go and how the seeding goes. Let's hope we get another home game without rain.
Thank you very much, Brian. Yes, it's great here in my last game with the sun on a home game, unless we get a playoff home game. Back deep to receive for the Indians, number 2, Cam Tarrant, and number 4, Tim Smith. Now tonight, Garrett Montilla, our star kicker, is back, but only will do punting, field goals, and extra points. Philip Slavkovic, who kicked last week, did a wonderful job with 6 for 6 on extra points. We'll kick it away, and we're underway, folks. It'll be a short kick taken around the 22-yard line. Going to bring it around to the right side. That's number 10, Azarius Britt. He's going to be pushed out of bounds by number 12, Mason Ventrone.
Mason's a freshman. It's been fun watching him develop as well on this team. Had a lot of success at the youth football level in Mount Lebanon, and that was a nice play by him cutting off the corner.
Tarrant is going to line him up here. 1st and 10, Penn Hills from their own 38-yard line.
Blue Devils appear to be in their base 4-man front defense.
He'll fake the handoff, and Tarrant will keep, and he's going to lose a yard or two on the play. Looks like
nice play by the defensive end, number 83. Played that absolutely perfectly on the option. Critical tonight if they're going to run the option, the defensive end in the 4-4 hit the quarterback every single play. Nice job by Pat Workmeister.
He'll lose 2 on the play, brings up 2nd down and 12.
Blue Devils look to be showing a man defense.
Tarrant fakes a handoff. He's going to roll left. Batted up in the air. Who's going to come down with it? Mount Lebanon. Number 83, Pat Workmeister, comes charging in, slaps the ball up into the air, comes down between him and Cam Tarrant, and Workmeister won the battle. Mount Lebanon will take over.
Wow, 2 big plays by Workmeister to start the game. First play, 2-yard stop in the backfield, and now a big batted pass and interception. Great start for the Blue Devil defense. Let's see what the offense can do.
Stalker will line him up. He has Harvey set back behind him. We have 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He'll give to Harvey. Good hard-fought yards up the middle.
Tremendous watching David Harvey's forward lean this season. Always going forward, driving forward. Tough running back. We're going to need David this evening.
14, Daryl Mason on the stop. He'll gain 2 on the play. Stalker rolls, throws incomplete, low pass intended for Pat Moeller. It's a mess out here tonight, folks. It's going to be tough throwing the ball.
Denny, looked like the Penn Hills defense might have been confused there. Moeller was wide open in the flat, no one covering him. Just a base formation for the Blue Devils as well. I'd like to see them go back to that play later tonight.
It'll be 3rd and 8. You got Young and Moeller split to the left, Perilla to the right. Stalker looking for the play call. Harvey set behind him. Kraus in at the H-back. He's set up behind the left guard. Stalker looks. He's going to throw in a slant. Complete. Jack Young. Going to gain 1st down yardage on the play. Number 7, Tyler Blue on the tackle for Penn Hills.
And here the Blue Devils go in a hurry-up offense. They're already up at the line of scrimmage, getting the play signaled in. Nice play by James. Read that perfectly.
1st and goal from the 8. Hands off. Harvey up the middle. Touchdown. Mount Lebanon. Dave Harvey with an 8-yard touchdown run.
Denny, I'm not certain he got touched on that play. He just blasted right up over between the center and guard. Looked to be the one hole. Nice job by the offensive line here to start the game.
And Garrett Montilla is on for the point after. Tucker Donati, long snapper. Quarterback James Stalker will hold.
Tucker's been great in the long snapping role all this season. Really have been tremendous in that.
Ball's down, kick is away. Montilla looks like he's healthy on that kick. With 10:29 remaining here in the first quarter, Mount Lebanon 7, Penn Hills nothing.
Denny up 7-0. Could not ask for a better start from the Blue Devils. Defense comes out, stuffs them on 2 plays. Offense converts in, I think, 4 plays, touchdown. Really great start for these seniors on senior night. Really happy for them. Great seeing David Harvey, 4-year player, get a touchdown to start the game. Great start.
Mount Lebanon making quick business of it. 4-play, 24-yard drive. Only took 47 seconds off the clock.
And in southwestern Pennsylvania, when you look back over the last 40 years, tonight is a special treat because these are really two of the more storied high school football programs. Penn Hills has an amazing history. Of course, we all know Mount Lebanon's history in football, but it is fun seeing these programs compete again.
Great point, Brian. Two great programs here throughout the years. Penn Hills, a major power back in the 70s when I played for Montour. Penn Hills won the WPIL championship, I want to say in 77. But yes, they've had a great program. Okay, same return men for Penn Hills, Tarrant and Smith.
Mount Lebanon last kickoff kicked it around to the 25 or 30. I don't think that was intentional. I'm sure he was trying to kick it as deep as he could. Mount Lebanon did a nice job of covering it. Again, that first kickoff tackle was made by Mason Ventrone, the freshman.
And Philip Slavkovic will kick it away. And yes, the Penn Hills deep men are lined up around the 15-yard line, so they're expecting a shorter kick due to the weather. Shorter kick this time. It's going to be come up and take it.
That's Mount Lebanon's ball. Mount Lebanon has it. I believe Mount Lebanon recovered that.
I think so too. Short kick came on a running start to get the ball around the 34-yard line. Squirted loose. Officials are trying to figure it out. Oh, and they're going to give the ball to Penn Hills.
Oh, wow. Denny, that is surprising. It looked like it was a Mount Lebanon recovery on the play. That's short kick, wet ball, very hard to field. Nice job by the Mount Lebanon coverage team. I really thought they had recovered that.
I did too, Brian. Number 23, Rick Squires, was the Indian that came up, fumbled the ball, but apparently they got it back. Love to have replay on that one. 1st and 10 from their own 34. Tarrant will hand off this time. Not much running room there. There's number 5, Terry Smith, on the carry. Number 56, Coleman Coco, on the stop for Mount Lebanon.
Denny, I heard that hit by Coleman all the way up here. That was he filled the hole quite effectively there. Coleman's done a nice job at middle linebacker this season for the Blue Devils as well.
And with Cam Haley, defensive end, being out today, Coleman is actually playing defensive end. They'll give him a yard, call it 2nd and 9 from the 35. Tarrant's going to throw. Complete, no, incomplete. Intended for number 5, Terry Smith. Like I said, it's going to be tough hanging on to the ball tonight.
That pass was broken up by Donald DeCaro, number 43, a junior on the football team.
And Donald is starting at that inside linebacker spot tonight where Coco typically starts, as they have Coco moved up to defensive end, as we said. So to bring up 3rd and 9, 2 wide right, 1 wide left. Tarrant has 2 setbacks. Now they're going to motion and go to the wings. So he goes from an empty set with 5 wide. Tarrant looks. He's going to roll to his right, being chased. Pat Workmeister on the pursuit. It's going to go out of bounds, incomplete. It was intended for number 13, Jeremy Hamilton.
So, Denny, my observation through these first 2 series is great, tremendous push by the Mount Lebanon defensive line. They seem to be controlling the line of scrimmage up front. Really made a difference in that particular play there, forcing the young quarterback out of the pocket.
Which we really needed tonight, Brian. We've had a few games this year where we didn't get to the quarterback at all. And the punt team will come out for Penn Hills. Number 24, Noah Dipko to punt. And the always exciting Edgar Perilla back to return for Mount Lebanon.
Boy, you said it, Denny. I love watching Edgar catch balls and run with them.
It's going to be an end-over-end short punt to the left side. It's going to roll out of bounds at the Mount Lebanon 44-yard line.
Denny, I don't think Penn Hills wants anything to do with Edgar Perilla returning punts. I think we'll see that all night long. Kicks either to the sideline or out of bounds to avoid Perilla running the ball back on punt returns.
He has certainly been Mr. Excitement all year. Last week, an 84-yard touchdown off a reverse, but returns on kickoffs, punts, interceptions, you name it. Harvey up the middle, a lot of running room. Big carry, Dave Harvey.
Again, Harvey ripping off the right side of the line. It did not look like he got touched till he got out to the 40-yard line.
Daquan Hardy on the stop.
David already running downhill, making his presence felt as the senior.
19 on the gain, although that time he's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage by number 27, Andrew Plowden.
Looked like they may have tried to blitz the A-gap there to bring some more pressure up the middle to stop the run. Nice defensive adjustment by Penn Hills. A little late getting on the field there.
Lost a yard on the play. It'll be Harvey again. He'll gain about 2 on this play, but it's going to bring up about a 3rd and 9 for the Blue Devils.
Looks like a passing down for the Blue Devils here. Let's see what James does. Play being signaled in from the sideline. Looks like they're switching it up.
Slot left, wide receiver right. Stalker loses handle,
Wide
but
open.
completes it. Edgar Perola, first down, Mount Lebanon.
Boy, nice pass by James again on the slant. Edgar was wide open, probably in deference to his speed downfield. They might have been playing off of him, gave him the underneath. James found it, ripped it for another big gain.
1st and 10 from the 18. Harvey, hard-fought yards up the middle.
Boy, David came ready to play tonight on senior night. Another really hard, tough run, dragging a defender a couple yards.
Looked like 55 Garrison Kemp on the stop, along with number 24 Dipko. Harvey again.
Oh,
He's going to
my,
go into
Denny.
the end zone for another Mount Lebanon touchdown.
Unbelievable. David Harvey, the senior, just taking this game over right now. Does not look like Penn Hills is ready to tackle him, or at this point really wants to tackle him. Off the right side of the line of scrimmage, just powered through. Unlike the prior touchdown run, there were several Penn Hills players who got a shoulder pad on him, just could not bring the strong Harvey down.
Dave Harvey racking up some yardage here early in the game. Garrett Montilla on for the point after. Kick is away, is wide left.
That was a good snap by Tucker Donati. It looked like the hold was good too, just could not get all of it. Shanked it slightly left.
7:59 remaining, first quarter. Mount Lebanon 13, Penn Hills nothing. The Mount Lebanon scoring drive, 6 plays, 56 yards, 2 minutes and 1 second.
Boy, looking across the stadium, it looks like it's only a partial sellout this evening, Denny. Not as many fans as we're used to seeing.
You're a trooper if you're out here tonight and you're not a parent for senior night. And let me make mention, folks, that tonight is senior night here at Mount Lebanon, senior recognition night. All seniors were recognized at the 50-yard line prior to the game. Thanks for all your hard work, seniors, over the last 4 years.
Absolutely, a tremendous class of seniors. You're talking about 26 seniors. This program will definitely miss their influence, impact, and contributions that they've made, not only this season, but in all 4 years that they've been in the program. A great group of seniors.
Quite a big group of seniors. We have 26 this year, Brian.
Boy, when you think back, Denny, just to last year, I think there were only 11 seniors on the team. What a difference one season makes with a class.
Dave Harvey here, and we're only 4 minutes into the game, 6 carries, 47 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Wow, just a great start for the senior Harvey. Further justifying. Oh, hang on, we just saw Matt Gold walk by too. JV coach for the Mount Lebanon basketball team.
Slavkovic approach, little short pooch kick. Worked last time though, taken around the 29-yard line. Terry Smith, running back, takes the kickoff.
Denny, so that's 3 short kicks to start the game. Do you think that's intentional or just maybe a function of the weather and the wet ball? Can't get the ball as deep.
I think the first one may have been tried to kick late, but I think the first 2 that worked out so well on the pooch kick that I think this time he was probably instructed to do so.
So good to see Big Nate Hoagland back out there, number 50. He suffered an injury last week. Wasn't certain whether he was going to be able to play this week, but he looks like he's back in at right defensive tackle. He's only a sophomore, been quite a contributor across the defensive front. Oh,
Flags before the snap.
boy, that O-line for Penn Hills is struggling early here. A little motion up front. 5 yards.
Will be false start We'll march it back to the 32 where it'll bring up 1st and 15.
Let's see how the Mount Lebanon defense does. Again, just staying in their basic 4-man front. Nothing too special here. They have not really blitzed anyone yet either, it appears. They're in their base defense.
Terry Smith in motion. He'll set up on the left wing. Tarrant rolls left, looks, throws, complete over on the left sideline. Looks like number 13, Jeremy Hamilton on the catch.
Boy, he throws a nice ball, Denny. Rolled out of the pocket, found his receiver, got set, let it rip. That time he had plenty of time to throw as well.
28, Bo Greenwood on the tackle. But it'll be first down, Penn Hills, from their own 47-yard line.
Looking right now, Denny, it looks like Mount Lebanon's sticking to a man defense. It doesn't appear as if they're in a zone the way the safeties and D-backs appear set.
Tarrant looking across the middle, throws complete. Nice catch. That was number 23, Rick Squires.
Yeah, looks like that play went for about 17 yards, Denny. That's another Penn Hills Indians first down.
Bo Greenwood on the tackle again, but Penn Hills moving the ball for the first time tonight.
We're starting to see that Penn Hills offense heat up. It's what we were expecting coming into this game.
1st and 10 from the Lebo 35, complete to 5, Terry Smith. He'll be brought down by 43, DeCaro.
While Smith is not tall, he is a stout player. Looks thick through the hips. A tough runner. Do not want to get him going downfield. He could be a challenge to tackle as the game wears on.
Give him 4 on the play, 2nd down 6.
Nice play by Donald DeCaro.
Tarrant looking, he's going to roll right. Quick pass. It'll be complete.
That was
13 Hamilton.
Dean Abedanzo on the tackle there with Coleman Coco coming in from the defensive end position to finish the play off. Nice pursuit by Coleman out of his defensive end position. He's working hard.
Ball now at the 25-yard line. Handoff's going to go to number 4, Tim Smith.
Boy, nice job by Donald DeCaro there. I was worried that there was a big hole. It looked like running back was about to break it, but DeCaro from the middle linebacker slides across, puts his shoulder pads down, and makes a nice tackle for a nominal gain.
Ball at the 24, so give him a yard, 2nd down 9. Tarrant operating from an empty set this time, 5 wide. He's going to throw, complete. That's
excellent
13.
coverage by the Blue Devils. Right there again, Dean Abedanza, outside linebacker on the coverage, made the tackle.
Actually, David Abedanza.
I'm sorry.
We all know Dean, his father, very well.
Sorry, David, that's right. I was thinking of your dad, Dean, when I made that call.
And he goes by Biscuit. Going to be 3rd and about 4. Tarrant. Oh, almost through. No, he's going to get chased. He's going to be sacked. Number 70, Jack Stoddard, who's getting playing time tonight with our injuries on the defensive line. Nice play by Jack.
We have not seen Jack Stoddard on the defensive line very much. He blew through there like he'd been playing there the entire season. Really early on, one of the big plays of the game, a 3rd and 4 right there. Now we've pushed them back. They're obviously outside of field goal range. Looks like they're going to go for it. Nice play by Big Jack.
Ball in the 30. It's going to be 4th and about 15. And like you said, Brian, they will go for it. This rain has not let up at all. Tarrant. He's going to run with it. Good run. He's going to get a first down on this after the 4th and 15.
Yeah, again, good pressure by the Blue Devils. Collapsed the pocket. He stepped up into it, which shows quite a bit of poise. Had some green in front of him, tucked the ball and went. That's an athlete at quarterback. They're going to have to deal with that the whole game tonight.
Lebo leading tackler, Eric Kraus on the play. It'll be 1st and goal for Penn Hills. Handoff. Smith going on the right side.
Nice play by David Harvey there. Actually, he's taking on the blocker, stringing the play out, forcing the running back not to be able to get to the outside, and that play got stuff for, again, nominal gain. Again, nice technique play by Harvey playing on the outside in the perimeter, not allowing that play to get around him.
2nd and goal from the 7. 2 running backs in the backfield. He'll hand off to, it'll be Smith actually carrying. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, Denny, that one caught me too. Might have been some type of a counter there where they faked to the back going to the outside and then handed off to the inside.
3rd and goal. Ball just inside the 5-yard line.
Denny, got to assume this is 2-down territory for the Penn Hills Indians here.
I would think so. No idea what their kicker's like, but what a messy night. I would agree. Tarrant going to throw quick to his left, complete. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line.
I'll tell you what, that's nice tackling out there on the perimeter of that defense. But that wide receiver picked that ball nearly off the turf. Great hands by the receiver, stayed calm, turned his shoulders upfield, and tried to get into the end zone. Stuffed by the Mount Lebanon defense, which does bring up the 4th down.
4th and goal at the 1. Penn Hills will call timeout here.
And Denny, one of the things I know this evening, we've got a lot of people at home watching the game as they weren't able to make it out to the game. Many of our friends tucked away, watching on TV. It's also being televised on Channel 22 if you're not catching it on live stream. A shout out to many friends, the Franklins, Hazlets, Mitchells, Larkins, McGuigans, who are having a pregame tailgate. Sorry I had to miss that. Hopefully they'll leave some sausage for me afterwards.
Good stuff.
Nice turnout by the student section this evening, Denny. I mean, on a wet night, still a lot of kids over there. Nice to see that.
In addition to being senior night, it is Pink Out night here, the annual Pink Out game for breast cancer awareness. And the students are all wearing pink, and they have pink terrible towels tonight.
That's become a nice tradition at Mount Lebanon Stadium over the years. I think they started that 4 or 5 years ago.
And the Indians will come back out and line it up. 4th and goal at the 1.
So the last couple times they ran their dive, they were able to get a yard or two. Would not be surprised if they fake the dive and try to get something to the outside.
No handoff right up the middle. No, he won't. Fake me out. Terrence going to run for the end zone. He's going to be met right before the goal line. And they're going to give him the touchdown. It was very close. He got hit around the 1-yard line, but momentum dragged him into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, very athletic play by the quarterback there. Faked the dive, rolled out to the perimeter. Looked like he wanted to pass it. Great coverage by the Mount Lebanon secondary and linebackers. Then, truthfully, Denny, it looked like from where we were, they may have stuffed him at the half-yard line, but quarterback leaned in, got the touchdown. That's puts the Penn Hills Indians on the board for the first time this evening. They have a chance to draw the game to within 6 with this extra point. High snap.
The kick is up. Just makes it. It will be good.
Boy,
Number
that was a wobbler.
88,
High
Andre
snap.
Wade makes the extra point, and with 2:53 remaining in the first, Mount Lebanon 13, Penn Hills 7.
Well, this game is living up to everything we expected already. 3 touchdowns with still 2 minutes and 53 seconds to go in the first quarter. Question will be whether that Penn Hills Indians defense can stop the Mount Lebanon Blue Devil offense. To do so, they're going to need to tighten up their run defense and get a hat and helmet on David Harvey as this game goes on.
Penn Hills scoring drive, 11 plays, 63 yards, 4 minutes, 59 seconds.
And a very nice drive. They've mixed a combination of runs and passes. Nice adjustment by the Penn Hills coaching staff. And when you think about great coaching staffs, boy, over the years, Penn Hills has had some great head coaches. Coach Urbanik in the 70s and early 80s, and then Neil Gordon, who was there, it seems like forever, for a long time. Again, great coaching history at Penn Hills.
Number 38, Wade, to kick it off. Young and Perilla deep for the Blue Devils.
Boy, I'd be surprised, Danny, if they kick deep to Edgar tonight. If they've done any scouting or have a good report, it would be surprising to see them kick to Perilla.
And Perilla's lined up right around his 5-yard line. I'd be shocked if he can get it that deep in this weather.
Good point, Denny.
Wade will kick it away. Short kick. Going to go to one of the upbacks. Looks like Austin Graybill. And he will go right down around the 30-yard line where Mount Lebanon will take over 1st and 10.
In this type of weather, first most important thing in kickoffs is fielding the ball and controlling the ball. Graybill did a nice job, caught it, and just went down on one knee. Looks like Mount Lebanon is spreading them out. They've got 3 receivers split to the right side of the field.
And look at this downpour, folks. We told you it was pouring when the game started. It's raining even harder now. Unbelievable. I didn't think it could pick up. Handoff. And number 14, junior Tony Lasota now in the game on the carry. Tackle made by number 44, Damian Brady.
And that's been one of the nice surprises this season, is seeing the contributions Tony Lasota has made as a junior. He has run incredibly hard. Tony is the nephew of Chip D'Alessandro, longtime head of Mount Lebanon Youth Football.
Stalker's pass complete to Moeller off the right side.
I'm not certain that play was intended to be a pass. It looked like they may have missed on the handoff. James improvised, did a nice job of getting the ball to the outside, but still short of the first down. It looks to me to be about a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 maybe. And you got Pastufka split to the left with Moeller in the slot. Jack Young split to the right, but the handoff will go up the middle and no room there. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that time the Penn Hills defensive line was able to get some penetration. There was simply no room for David to move. And on 3rd and 4, the Blue Devils get stuffed, and it looks like they're going to bring their punt team out.
Garrett Montia to punt it away, averaging over 39 yards a punt, one of the leaders in the WPIAL. Tarrant is deep.
Yeah, the Mount Lebanon coverage team will need to maintain their containment on this particular kickoff, given the speed of the Penn Hills return men. To do so, Mount Lebanon is split out 2 on each side to cover the kick.
Nice punt in this weather. It'll be taken around the 27-yard line. Number 15, the return man, Daquan Hardy. But a beautiful punt by Montia.
Boy, that was a great punt and a really nice job by the coverage teams as well. Mount Lebanon had almost 4 guys down on the ball to cover that kick. They're going to need to do that this entire night, given the speed of the Penn Hills return men.
1st and 10, Penn Hills from their own 30.
And again, Mount Lebanon looks to be keeping in their base defense. They're 4 men up front, 3 middle linebackers, 2 safeties, 2 cornerbacks. And now it looks like Mount Lebanon's rolled into a zone.
Ooh, what a hit. Number 4, Tim Smith on the carry. Edgar Perilla coming up along with DeCaro.
Yeah. Donald DeCaro did a nice job sliding down the line of scrimmage, coming across to make the play all the way from the middle linebacker spot. Edgar finished him off with a big hit. Penn Hills not going into the huddle, Denny. They are going right to the line of scrimmage and calling their plays.
2nd and 6, ball on the 34. Tarrant will keep. He'll pitch to Tim Smith. He'll go out of bounds right around the 36-yard line.
Again, on those option plays, critical that the defensive end hit the quarterback every play. There, Coleman Coco came off his block, forcing the quarterback to lateral or pitch to the running back. That needs to continue to happen the entire game. Nice job by Coleman there. Minimal gain. It's now 3rd and 4 for the Indians. Let's see what the Blue Devil defense can do right here.
Tarrant, quick look, complete to Terry Smith. So we have 2 Smiths in the backfield. Number 4, Tim Smith. Number 5, Terry Smith. Trying to find out if they're related or not.
Yeah, nice job by the Penn Hills quarterback. Again, he has a quick release. Found the receiver, let it rip, throws a nice ball.
First down at the 44. Abadanza on the tackle. Tarrant looks, throws. Wide open receiver in the middle of the field. That'll be number 23, Rick Squires. Big gainer. Still can't get him down. Breaks a couple tackles.
Boy, nice play by Penn Hills right there. He was wide open on the coverage. Might have been blown. Could not tell whether they were in zone or man that time. 23 found the seam, got open. Nice job by the quarterback to get the ball to him.
29-yard gain all the way down to the Mount Lebanon 27-yard line. Wow, what a shift in momentum after the first couple series, Brian.
Yeah, absolutely, Denny. Wow.
Big hole, and Tim Smith is going to take it to the house for a Penn Hills touchdown.
Nice play by Penn Hills. They blew that hole wide open on the left side. He really went untouched all the way into the secondary. You're right, Denny, about the momentum change. Penn Hills is regrouped and looks strong right here, taking Mount Lebanon off the ball at the line of scrimmage this entire series. Big extra point.
And Wade's kick is up and good. And Penn Hills will take the lead. With 15 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, Penn Hills 14, Mount Lebanon 13.
Wow, this rain has not slowed down the Penn Hills or Mount Lebanon offenses. We've already have 4 touchdowns in the first quarter. That was way too easy, though, for the Penn Hills Indians. They just took the ball and went downfield at will. Nice array of interior, exterior plays, fakes, passes, runs. Nice job by adjusting by the Penn Hills coaches. Now let's see what the Mount Lebanon Blue Devil offense can do when they take the field here.
And sorry, folks, wrong information on the kicker. His number 38 is not Wade, it's Eric Antonucci, and he will tee it up to kick off. Tarrant, thus far in the game, 9 of 12, 96 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
Those are some impressive stats for a high school quarterback in the first quarter, Denny. Very impressive. Let's see if Blue Devil offense can get it turned on here.
Antonucci's kick is away. And trying to see who the return man is. We have a few uniform numbers tonight that are different. That was number 29, and unfortunately, folks, we do not have him on the roster. Mount Lebanon in their alternate gray uniforms tonight, and there are 3 or 4 different numbers than our traditional blue home uniforms. We'll try to pick them up for you as the game goes on, but 29 on the return. Hand off to Harvey. Goes right, cuts it back. Tough sledding.
The Penn Hills defense has adjusted rapidly as the first quarter comes to an end. They are bringing more people up to the line of scrimmage to stop Harvey's runs. That's really 3 consecutive plays in which they've been able to stuff the Blue Devil running attack. Mount Lebanon is going to have to adjust, whether it's formation-wise or sequencing of their plays. They've got to find a way to get Harvey going again, given this weather. We'll head to the second quarter down. The Blue Devils down 1. Denny, exciting first quarter, though, so far.
Back and forth, up and down the field. These are 2 high-scoring teams. Mount Lebanon averaging 35.8 points per game. Penn Hills averaging 36.2 points per game. So going to see a lot of points up on the scoreboard before the night's over.
These are probably not the same Penn Hills and Mount Lebanon teams you might have seen playing in the 70s. That's for sure.
No, with 2 backs in the backfield, grinded out offenses, throw it a handful of times a game. Not anymore.
Coach Mike Melnick in his 5th season with the Blue Devils has done a nice job of introducing a new kind of spread, wide open offense, attack the ball down the field. It's been fun to watch during his tenure here, and this season is no different than prior ones of him trying to go up tempo and get the ball downfield. He's done a nice job with his quarterbacks over the years at Mount Lebanon.
Let's recognize a few of our other fall sports teams. Congratulations to our girls tennis team for qualifying for the PIAA Team Championships. The girls will start their state run on Tuesday against Hollidaysburg. Also, congrats to Skylar Morgan, Golda Gershanok, Morgan Happy, and Catherine Izzo for qualifying for the WPIAL Doubles Championships. Good luck at the States, girls.
Yeah, wonderful for the Mount Lebanon girls tennis team. Excited for their success.
Also, the girls volleyball team had a big win over Peters this week at their Big Pink event. The girls have qualified for the WPIAL playoffs, which will start sometime next week. Good luck. And also congratulations to our girls soccer team for once again qualifying for the WPIAL championships. The girls start their playoff run on Monday night at Plum, 8 o'clock. Good luck, girls.
Boy, Denny, it's amazing how many sports you rattled off there that are going onto the playoffs. Great job by the athletic department, all the coaches from the various sports, and in particular, someone who doesn't get enough mention, John Grogan, the athletic director for Mount Lebanon. Great job of helping lead our athletic program and various sports teams as well.
This rain has not let up at all, folks. It's actually gotten harder since the game started. What a mess.
Yeah, Denny, do you have any sense of the game plan for the Blue Devils coming into the game and what they might have wanted to do? And does this weather change that at all?
I would certainly think so. As you know, like you just mentioned, Coach Mike Melnick likes to throw it around a bunch, but in these type of conditions, you're going to see a lot more ground and pound with Dave Harvey, Emmanuel Komalafi, and Tony Lasota. So far tonight, it's mainly been Harvey. We've seen Lasota in on one carry.
Agreed, Denny. It'd be nice to see if we could crank David Harvey back up like we did during those first two series.
All right, Mount Lebanon's going to line it up at their own 36-yard line. 3 wide, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Stalker throws, looks. He's going to look for Jack Young, and there's going to be interference on the play. Jack Young got dragged down while the ball was in the air. Stalker's pass a little bit high, floater, but number 15, Daquan Hardy on pass interference.
Boy, obvious pass interference on that play. The wide receiver got him behind the D-back, then the ball was underthrown. The defensive back could not adjust. Denny, one of the things interesting that I noticed on that play was the linebackers for Penn Hills all came forward expecting the run. So perhaps we can get the play action fake going here. They had really frozen the linebackers on that play, and I'd like to see a little bit more of that maybe play action fake to continue to get those linebackers coming up and then go over top of that Indians defense.
The penalty will move the ball to the Penn Hills 49-yard line. 1st and 10, Lebo. Stalker will hand off to Harvey up the middle. He'll gain maybe 3 on the play.
Again, a classic David Harvey run, his big forward lean. He bangs it up forward, gets a tough, hard-earned 3 yards.
Andrew Plowden on the stop for Penn Hills. Actually giving him 3 on the play, 2nd and 7. Harvey again, but met immediately at the line of scrimmage. Penn Hills defensive front toughening up. Completely different look since the first 2 series.
Boy, that looked like he came right over through the A-gap, right between the center and the guard. Harvey hit in the backfield before he could get to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Actually, he'll get a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
That was all David Harvey on that play. Good hard running by David. Looks like Mount Lebanon is audibled out of their original play call, and it looks like Penn Hills faking a blitz. They bring the run blitz.
Ooh, pass intended for Young, overthrown, incomplete. We'll bring up 4th down for Mount Lebanon, 4th and about 6.
Well, on that play, they brought all 3 linebackers, it looked like, in a run blitz. Had the matchup we wanted, just could not complete the pass. Now, this is interesting. Big 4th down right here, down 1. A lot of time in the second quarter, and it looks like the Blue Devils, nope, they're going to bring the punt team out, Denny.
Yep, Montilla on to punt it away. Ball at the Penn Hills 44-yard line. Tarrant deep for Penn Hills. Also Hardy back there with him.
Mount Lebanon splits out 4 separate players to cover the kick on the perimeter.
Nice punt. Going to hit and roll. He's going to come up and take it on the bounce, Will Hardy. Nice run. Excuse me, folks. That was Jeremy Hamilton, not Harvey.
Boy, it looked like about a 13-yard return, taking it on the bounce. Generally dangerous in bad weather, but a nice decision by the Penn Hills returner who cuts the ball up and makes a nice gain. Penn Hills will have nice field position at about the 33-yard line.
So let's see if Mount Lebanon can make a stop this time after Penn Hills' 2 consecutive scoring drives for touchdowns. Is there a timeout on the field?
No, there's a Blue Devil player down. It looks like it could be Coleman Coco?
I believe it is. You're right, Brian. And he's walking gingerly off the field.
Boy, Denny, we cannot afford to lose any more linemen. Coleman, although he's a linebacker, has been forced to play DN today and having a really nice game at DN. Let's hope he can get back in there.
It now looks like number 20, backup running back Emmanuel Komalafi now in at right defensive end. I believe that's the first time we've seen him on defense all year.
Boy, Denny, I think you're right, and I've not seen him on defense, and now he's going to be playing the critical end position in a team that likes to use the option. Remember, we talked about the need for those ends to hit the quarterback every play on the option.
Fake jet sweep. Tarrant rolling out and slips and falls. He's going to lose 4 or 5 on the play.
Let's give some credit to Pat Workmeister on that play. Again, very disruptive from his defensive end position. He came in untouched, and I think that the quarterback was concerned about him, and he tried to adjust and then slipped in the process.
He's had a good game early on here. 10 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the first half. Penn Hills up 14-13.
Mount Lebanon remaining in their basic 4-man front.
Motion. Fake handoff. Throw. Incomplete. And they're going to call pass interference on the play. Intended receiver was number 23, Rick Squires, and Bo Greenwood got there a little bit early.
Yeah, Bo Greenwood having a great season at cornerback. Might be the second leading tackler on the team. On that play, the ball was thrown behind the wide receiver when Bo broke on the play. Might have gotten there a little early, although I'm not certain that pass would have been caught anyways.
I don't think it would have. It's a shame. And they're going to walk off the penalty yardage and bring the ball up to the Penn Hills 41-yard line.
Time for the Mount Lebanon defense to stiffen up.
But in high school, it's not an automatic first down. It'll be 2nd and 2. Handoff to the second back through. That'll be number 5, Terry Smith.
We had 3 Mount Lebanon Blue Devils in on the play. I think David Biscuit Avidanza was in on that play as well with Eric Kraus and perhaps one of the Lebo D linemen. Boy, Cam Powers, a.k.a. Kung Pao, number 66, in at defensive end now, giving E-Man a rest.
It will be enough for a first down. Ball 1st and 10. Penn Hills on their 44-yard line. Fake handoff to both Smiths. Terrence pass, he will throw to Tim Smith in the flat. Nice run after the catch.
Very well designed play. The way they ran the play, they forced the linebackers to come up. The running back or receiver broke up underneath, totally uncovered. Quarterback did a nice job of reading the play, drawing the defenders in, and then just popping the ball over top.
28, Bo Greenwood on the stop.
Boy, early on we saw the Mount Lebanon defense really dominating the line of scrimmage, and now Penn Hills has adjusted.
There was a flag on the play. I didn't catch the official's penalty call. Did you, Brian?
I did not. I missed that, Denny.
So they're going to bring it back.
The ball.
So it'll be 1st and about 7. So it was a penalty that they marked after the catch and somehow brought back to the 46-yard line. Pass over the middle, in traffic, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense, the Mount Lebanon defense there. Simply nobody open on the play. I was surprised he threw it almost into double, if not triple coverage. The routes were also very crowded. It seemed like 2 receivers almost in the same place within 5 yards of each other, which drew an additional Mount Lebanon defender into the play.
Number 5, running back Terry Smith was the intended receiver. Bring up 2nd and 7 from the 47.
9 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in this second quarter. The offensive barrage that we saw in the first quarter may have slowed down a little bit.
We'll split both backs out to the wings. Tarrant has a lot of time. Now he's being chased. Jack Stoddard on the pursuit. And Tarrant makes a nice block, cuts it back. Looks like Coleman Coco's back in there. Him and Dave Harvey on the play.
Denny, it's as true in termite football as it is in the NFL, as it is in high school football. Speed kills. Boy, it's tough. They did a nice job. It looked like they had the quarterback hemmed in, but his speed was able to break out to the perimeter, gain enough for the first down. Penn Hills offense on the move here at the 40-yard line heading into Blue Devil territory.
Tarrant. He'll split both Smiths to the wings again. Empty set in the backfield. He'll drop straight back. Oh, somebody's coming hard. I believe it's Coleman Coco. No, I'm sorry, Eric Kraus.
Yeah, clearly they had a blitz called. Kraus came right through the, looked like the B gap there, untouched. Nice play.
And he'll lose a bunch on the play.
Eric, senior middle linebacker, has been having a great season for the Blue Devils. Really one of the toughest kids, and I think the leading tackler on the team as well.
Absolutely. Made first team all conference as a junior last year and leading the way this year, leading the team in tackles. I believe 87 tackles on the season.
Tremendous senior year for Eric.
Second down, 17.
Looked like they're calling a blitz again. Kraus in through the C gap, gets picked up. Oh, and no, my goodness, Eric Kraus again, Denny, lined up over the C gap that time, blitzed, got blocked, fought through the block, made it another tackle. That's back-to-back sacks for Eric Kraus, really right when the Blue Devil defense needed it.
And he'll march it back even further now. Let's call this 3rd down and 22.
Curious whether the Blue Devils, who appear frequently to have been in man coverage, chose to drop back and play a softer zone, keeping the Penn Hills defense and offense in front of them, or whether they'll challenge the Penn Hills defender or offense right here in man coverage.
Now we saw Penn Hills convert on a 4th and 15 earlier. This is 3rd and 22. And Mount Lebanon's coming hard, and he is able to avoid it. It's intercepted. Coleman Coco.
Big Coleman Coco. First off, that starts with pressure up front. This entire drive, they've disrupted the Penn Hills defense with the blitzes they've come. Coach Eric Campbell calls up a blitz again, bring the blitz right up through the middle. Coleman Coco, playing defensive end, comes off, makes the interception, starts rumbling downfield. Wow, that's exactly what the Mount Lebanon team needed here. Great job by the defense. Nice adjustment by defensive coordinator Eric Campbell, adjusting in that series.
Tony Lesota back in, takes the handoff. Nice run off the left side. He's heading toward the end zone. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. I know it appears he stepped out shy of that, but it's going to be a first down. Number 17, Jamar Williams on the tackle.
Boy, again, another just burst of speed by Tony Lesota. Frankly, did not know Tony had that speed. That's tremendous to see.
It's Lesota again, but nothing doing that time.
Boy, we were talking about Eric Kraus's toughness. I don't come as tough as Tony Lesota either. Another really tough kid, a junior. No doubt big things for him next year in the backfield for the Blue Devils.
Mason along with Dipko on the tackle for Penn Hills. Stalker with a hard count trying to draw him offside. Now he's going to look for a play call. Has Kraus at H-back. Harvey set behind him. He's going to look to pass to the right side. Incomplete, intended for Pat Moeller. Now, it appeared he got knocked down before the play. He's calling for a flag, but he's not going to get one.
Boy, I'm surprised on that play. There was not pass interference. Looked like Moeller had to step on him. Had James been able to hold that ball maybe a half second longer, Moeller would have broken free heading to the post.
3rd and goal. Pastufka wide right, Moeller in the slot, Jack Young split to the left. He's going to look toward Young, throw into the end zone. Will he get it? Touchdown! Jack Young goes up, makes a nice catch in the corner of the end zone. Had to get his feet in to stay in bounds. Was able to do so, and it will go for a Mount Lebanon touchdown.
Denny, that's back-to-back weeks. We've seen Jack Smith in that corner make acrobatic catches from passes from James Stalker. Just a wonderful play on the ball, and nice pass by James, too.
So Mount Lebanon is going to go for 2 now after missing the extra point on the last touchdown. 19-14 at the moment. They'll try to make it 21 to go up by a full touchdown.
Denny, with this weather, this is a very big 2-point conversion right here in a close game against two teams evenly matched. Curious what Coach Melnick will dial up with this play.
We got Harvey back in at tailback. 4 wide. We have a 3 wide, and here comes Perilla in motion from the right side. Stalker looks. He's going to throw to the end zone. Complete to Edgar Perilla for the 2-point conversion.
Boy,
Excuse me. My son, Joe Pastufka, on the
Denny,
catch for the
Denny,
2-pointer.
how could you make that mistake?
I thought it was Perilla. My fault, Joe. But good catch.
Wonderful pattern run by Joey Pastufka there. He was wide open, did a nice job of going up high, keeping his feet in bounds, coming down. Nice play by Joey. Joey also a senior. Joey had a big touchdown last week at a critical time in the game against Peters Township. Wonderful to see how well Joey's come on this season at wide receiver for the Blue Devils. Denny, congratulations there on senior night. That's special.
Thanks a lot, Brian. 6:12 remaining, first half. Mount Lebanon 21, Penn Hills 14.
Boy, regardless of the weather, this has been a great first half of high school football. Two great teams, a lot of great coaching adjustments by both staffs. Coach Melnick and his staff doing a great job. Boy, like the plays that Coach Melnick and Coach Junko dialed up in that series.
You have Tarrant and Tim Smith deep to receive. And when I say deep, they're lined up between the 15 and the 20-yard line. And I don't think the last three have gotten beyond the 30, actually.
I apologize on that last touchdown. I may have said Jack Smith. I coach a lot of young kids in youth football, and I was so excited. But that was actually Jack Young, obviously, who caught that. And that's 2 weeks in a row Jack Young's made acrobatic catches in that corner of the end zone.
His 6th touchdown catch of the year. Philip Slavkovic to kick it off for Mount Lebanon.
Kicking towards the north end zone of Mount Lebanon Stadium. That would be the scoreboard section for you Blue Devil fans at home.
Short poocher. This is going to be, it'll hit around the 32-yard line. A Mount Lebanon player coming up to try to make the recovery on it, but the ball rolled out of bounds just in time around the 30-yard line for Penn Hills to get it 1st and 10.
So far, what I'd say defensively has been the difference. When Mount Lebanon is able to get pressure on the quarterback and control the line of scrimmage, they've really looked dominant, almost overpowering. However, when Penn Hills, like really any game, is able to block up front and make the plays and give the quarterback time, they are a force to be reckoned with offensively.
Penn Hills is going to take the penalty on the play. Mount Lebanon will go back 5 yards, and Slavkovic will have to kick it away from his own 35 now. Now the deep men are all the way up to the 25-yard line for Penn Hills.
And folks, this rain is not letting up. If anything, it's getting harder and steadier, clearing more of the student section out of Mount Lebanon as well, even before halftime.
This time, a little squib kick, bouncing around. It's just going to be falling on around the 38-yard line by Troy Johnson for Penn Hills.
I like that call in that situation in these weather conditions, and given the speed of the Penn Hills special teams units, good coaching decision there to squib kick it.
Look at the rain coming down, folks. Is that unbelievable? And it hasn't let up for 1 minute the entire night. Handoff. One of the Smiths. It'll be Tim Smith. Nice run. He'll get to the midfield on the play.
They blocked the play very well up front. Large hole right on the dive.
Abedanza on the tackle.
Made a linebacker miss. Got into the backfield. Penn Hills offense back out. Ready to let it rip here.
Tarrant will pitch to Tim Smith. Being chased outside. David Abedanza knocks him out of bounds.
Danny, I sound like a broken record, but again, congratulations to the Mount Lebanon DNs. Coleman Coco playing that perfectly, hitting the quarterback, forcing him to pitch the play. Need to put that quarterback on the ground every time like Coleman did right there.
Ball on the Mount Lebanon 48, 2nd down 9. Tarrant rolls left, looking to throw. He's going to throw deep. Ball's fluttering. It's sailing up there, up for grabs. Incomplete.
Boy, very aggressive play right there by Bo Greenwood.
And Nate Bear there, too.
Well played by Nate Bear and Bo Bo Greenwood.
Rick Squires was the intended receiver. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Again, it appears to me perhaps some non-precise pass patterns being run by the Penn Hills offense. So again, 2 wide receivers kind of close to the or in the same position to make the play, drawing additional Mount Lebanon defenders over towards the ball.
We've seen that a few times tonight, Brian.
I'm sorry, Denny, did we accept that penalty?
Yes. Ineligible receiver, downfield, takes it back to the Penn Hills 47. Be 2nd and 14.
Blue Devils remain in their basic 4-man base defense up front.
Tim Smith in motion. Tarrant drops straight back, getting chased by Kenny Schrader. He will get it away to Terry Smith.
Denny, who was that who came up on that play? Very well played in that left flat.
I think it was Coco and Abadanza, it looked like.
Oh, my, okay. Boy, great play by David Abadanzo there, coming up into the flat, getting his shoulder pad square and putting a licking on the running back. When that play started, I was worried that might be a much larger gain. Nice play by Abadanzo at his outside linebacker position.
Just as we did last series,
Good.
Penn Hills behind the chains, 3rd and about 14.
Let's see what the Mount Lebanon defensive line can do here.
Tarrant rolls left, throws. Incomplete.
Denny,
Pass intended for Squires. Bo Greenwood on the coverage for Mount Lebanon. Brings up 4th and 14.
boy, give credit to the Penn Hills quarterback. He throws a nice ball. Very small window to get that ball in there. Hit the wide receiver's hands. Very tough catch. Nice play by Bo Greenwood on the sidelines. Brings up a 4th down. Let's see what the Penn Hills team's going to do right here.
24, Noah Dipka is their punter, and he's in punt formation. Perilla deep.
Again, given these weather conditions, let's just get Edgar to catch the ball first and see what happens there.
Nice
High
punt. And Edgar's going to let it drop, roll, and he's going to stay away from it. Very nice punt for Penn Hills. It's going to be down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, outstanding
41-yard punt.
Outstanding punt by Penn Hills right there. And nice job by Edgar. I know he probably wanted to pick that up, but that was the right decision to let the ball go in these slippery, wet conditions this evening. Let the Mount Lebanon offense take over. That was a great series, last series by James Stalker and the Blue Devil offense. Let's see what they can dial up here with 4 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It is Mount Lebanon Blue Devils 21, Penn Hills 14.
Handoff, Dave Harvey, nice run. Breaks a tackle. Looks like it's going to be enough for a 1st down. Mason on the tackle.
David Harvey has the look of a player who will be playing on college Saturdays next fall.
Harvey again, he fumbles. Oh my goodness, Penn Hills recovers. Oh boy. Not what we needed here with 4:19 remaining in the half.
Again, the Penn Hills defense blasts through the A-gap, hits Harvey in the backfield. Not certain if he had the ball in the exchange or not. Turnover deep into Blue Devil territory. This will be a big challenge for the Blue Devil defense right here.
That was number 5, Terry Smith on the recovery for Penn Hills. 1st and 10 for the 18. Bo Smith's in the backfield. It'll be Tim Smith on the carry. Nice hole. Nice run. Can be dragged on by Abadanza on the play.
Yeah, another big hole off the right side of that Penn Hills offensive line. Abadanza saved a touchdown there, sliding out of his linebacker's position to make the tackle as the running back hit into the back in the defensive backfield.
2nd and 1 from the 9. It'll be Terry Smith this time. Powerful runner. We'll get a 1st down on the play.
Has had some success showing the shotgun and then running the straight dive right up the middle. Again, Workmeister in on another tackle, having a great game this evening.
1st and goal, Penn Hills from the Mount Lebanon 5.
Blue Devil defense must stiffen here.
Tim Smith And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job. A cast of Lebo defenders on that play, including the right defensive end, Pack Wertmeister. Looked like Donald DeCarroll also may have gotten in on that tackle too. We're now looking at a 2nd down and almost 5, or a very long 4.
I want to say Werkmeister's had his most tackles in one game tonight than he's had all year.
Yeah, it's been a sensational game by Patrick here on senior night.
Tarrant, he's going to lob one to the left corner of the end zone. Coverage on the play. Bo Greenwood knocks it away. Nice play by Bo, intended for Squires.
Wow, Squires did a great job of getting inside position on that, setting himself, went up. Bo, who's not a very tall kid, went up though, combat type catch. Bo broke the play up. Well played by Bo Greenwood there. Well done.
3rd and goal from the 4.
Well, again, 3rd and 5. Blue Devil defense tries to stiffen. Penn Hills in shotgun formation.
Tim Smith in motion, leaving Terry Smith in the backfield. Tarrant is going to roll left. Mount Lebanon, Tucker Donati slips off the tackle, and he's going to throw into the end zone for a touchdown. Wow, looked like a keeper, and he found number 13, Jeremy Hamilton, sitting wide open in the left corner of the end zone. Flips it for a touchdown.
Again, we've talked a lot about Penn Hills' athleticism. That's what athleticism can do to you. Mount Lebanon defense had it well played at the line of scrimmage, strung the play out, looked like he was going to run it the whole way. Last second pulls up, wide receiver wide open in the corner of the end zone. Penn Hills touchdown off the turnover. And again, critical extra point. Mount Lebanon's missed one this evening. I would note on the 2 prior Penn Hills extra points, the long snapper has fluttered the ball back to the holder. Would be nice to see the Blue Devil team get a rush here and perhaps block this kick as the long snapper is slow getting the ball back to the holder.
38, Antonucci on for the point after. Oh, fumbled snap! And he will be down, and the conversion will be no good. And Mount Lebanon, with 2:57 remaining in the half, will hold on to a 1-point lead. Mount Lebanon 21, Penn Hills 20.
Denny, in this game, like so many games, it looks like it could come down to 2 things: turnovers and special teams. Critical in bad weather games. And we just saw right there a turnover created the Penn Hills touchdown. A bad special teams play keeps Mount Lebanon in the lead by 1 point, 21-20, as we head to 2:57 left in the second quarter.
Well, if we could score one more time before halftime, it would be huge in this type of game.
Shout out to Phil Tharnish, one of my CrossFit training coaches, who's in the stands this evening. I know many people might find it hard to believe that I actually go to a CrossFit class. It's actually remedial CrossFit.
Good stuff, Brian.
Also, Denny, I know we obviously have a lot of the varsity high school coaches coming to see the game today. I'm not certain if he's out there, but Pat McCloskey, I'm sure his baseball team's hard at work already in the offseason. Coach
Yes,
McCloskey's a regular at all these football games. He may not be listening tonight. He's probably in the batting cages with his squad.
There's never an off season for Coach McCloskey.
Good luck to that Blue Devil baseball team this spring as well. Many of these, or at least some of these football players might also be baseball players.
Now we have a different kickoff man this time, number 24, Noah Dipko, in to kick it away. Squib kick. Jack Young's going to take it at the 21-yard line and have no running room and just kneels at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, no blocking up front. Jack Young takes it to 25, goes down. Blue Devil offense will take over with 2:53 left in the second quarter, leading the Penn Hills Indians by 1 point. Let's see what the Blue Devil offensive line can do up front. I'd like to see Harvey get going, maybe work Tony Lasoda in, and maybe E-Man too.
So Mount Lebanon will start out. 1st and 10, their own 25-yard line. Harvey in a tailback. Harvey will take the handoff and barely get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, clearly the Penn Hills coaches have adjusted and determined that they are going to commit to stopping David Harvey as this game goes on.
Ahmad Franklin on the tackle, along with Andrew Plowden. Stalker fake handoff. He's going to look. He's going to be sacked. He's going to be dragged down at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, James on that play faked the run, dropped back, nobody open. Showed some poise there by not trying to force the ball downfield. Simply looked around, did not have anyone to pass to, and took the sack. Again, in a
Penn
tight
Hills
game.
will actually call timeout. 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the half. Mount Lebanon leads 21-20.
Yeah, and this is a critical decision for the Blue Devils here. Bad weather, backed up at their own 20-yard line, facing a 3rd and 15. Have had a tough time getting anything going in the passing game. I'm curious as to what Coach Melnick and Coach Junko will dial up. Mike Junko, the offensive coordinator for the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils, sits in the box, calls many of the plays down to Coach Melnick. Coach Melnick and Junko, interestingly, also teach in the same department at Mount Lebanon High School, both history teachers at Mount Lebanon.
So Penn Hill's hoping to get it back one more time here before halftime. Let's see if Mount Lebanon can make anything happen here with 3rd and long, 3rd and about 15 on the play.
We've seen them call Jack Young's number in the passing game. I'd like to see Pat Mueller here maybe run a seam route, break something open. Key right here, Denny, is offensive line. We gotta give James some time to drop back, pass, survey the field, and use some of the targets and weapons we have on the perimeter.
Stalker throws left. It will go to Moeller. Let's see if he can do anything with it. He'll be stopped right around the original line of scrimmage, right around the 25-yard line. 7, Tyler Blue on the tackle for Penn Hills.
And small play, but important play there. That's the senior, Patrick Mueller, knowing to stay in bounds, Denny, right there, forcing Penn Hills to burn another timeout. While he was close to the sideline, he did his best to stay in bounds. That was important.
Timeout was called by Penn Hills.
And as you can see, folks, this rain is still coming down in buckets. Unbelievable night. We are under a canopy here at the top of the visitors' bleachers, and the water is just spilling and dumping off the top of the canopy. It is soaking wet here. We're doing the best we can with wet paperwork, wet lineups.
Yeah, this rain does not look like it's going to let up. I am neither a radiologist or a meteorologist. But
if we were looking at the radar right now, it would be green all around. Maybe orange. And it looks like Charlie Gordon will punt this time.
oh, young Charlie, a sophomore, has done a great job punting on the JV team this year, and actually got in last week and got off a good punt against Penn Hills, or excuse me, Peters Township.
Just hoping that Garrett hasn't aggravated that groin again today. Ball's going to go out of bounds near midfield. Let's see where they're going to mark the angle. Actually, at the Mount Lebanon 46-yard line.
Wow, so that's about a 24-yard punt maybe?
Ball's at the 25, so 21-yard punt.
Obviously, Denny, a lot of time left in the game, but this is a critical series. Blue Devils leading by 1 point, 2:05 left. Penn Hills takes over in Mount Lebanon territory. Need a tough stand by the Blue Devil defense right here. Again, showing their same basic base 4 defense.
Tarrant, straight drop back. He's going to be chased. He will be sacked. He broke 2 tackles, but then finally Kenny Schrader came in and brought him down.
Boy, nice job by the Mount Lebanon defensive line. Got 3 people penetrating up front. Again, that's been the key so far to this game. When the Blue Devil defensive line penetrates, Penn Hills offense struggles.
1:40 remaining on a winding clock here. Tarrant, he's going to look across the middle, complete. That'll be number 1, Julian Major, their favorite receiver. He was out with injury the last 2 weeks. That's his first catch on the night.
Danny, the Penn Hills offense did a nice job of bringing him underneath the coverage, slid him underneath the coverage. He was wide open. Mount Lebanon's defenders came up, held that to a nominal gain. He'd be a dangerous player to have with the ball out on the perimeter.
3rd down 3. Ball on Mount Lebanon's 39. Empty set. Tarrant, he's going to look, quick pass over the middle. It's tipped, and it's intercepted.
Oh, my, big stop by the Mount Lebanon Blue Devil defense right there. The second tip pass for an interception this game.
David Abadanza, the Biscuit, on the interception for Mount Lebanon.
Yeah, funny story. Biscuit was at a youth football practice the other night. Andrew Reese, a Mount Lebanon football player in the 6th grade, asked Biscuit how he got his nickname. Denny, do you know how Biscuit got his nickname?
I believe when he was a baby, his mom dubbed him Biscuit because she said he cuddled him like a little biscuit.
That is correct, Denny.
Okay, Mount Lebanon with 1:26 remaining in the half. 1st and 10 from their own 46. Stalker with Harvey behind him. Oh, Stalker looked to throw, hung on, and he unbelievably, a la Ben Roethlisberger, stays up and throws it away.
Yeah, I'll say, Denny, Ben Roethlisberger, number 7, James Stalker, number 7. He did look like Big Ben in the pocket under a lot of pressure, fought off a couple tacklers, did not go down, although they blew the whistle and rolled him dead at the 40-yard line.
Ahmad Franklin providing the pressure for the Indians. Oh, 2nd and 16. Are they going to call it a sack? Did they call him down?
Oh, it looked like the Penn Hills defender had his hands on his low back. Could have been a pass interference. They did not call it.
Pass incomplete intended for Young. Hardy on the coverage.
Denny, I have to believe the weather is affecting the Blue Devil long downfield passing game. It does not look like they're really even interested in trying it much with the wet ball and the weather conditions the way they are. You're seeing a lot of intermediate routes by the Blue Devils.
Right you are, Brian. 3rd down, 16. Ball on the Mount Lebanon 40. Stalker fakes the handoff. He's looking left side. Incomplete. Intended for Joe Pastufka.
Boy, Joe did a nice job making a play on the ball there. I was worried when that got thrown it was going to be picked off. Joey almost became a pass defender in that play.
Tyler Blue on the coverage.
Blues had a nice game for Penn Hills in the defensive backfield. He's broken up several passes.
And it looks like Mike Melnick will run the punt team out onto the field, and it will be Charlie Gordon once again. Just hope Garrett Montilla hasn't re-aggravated that groin injury. We really need him coming down the stretch.
Yeah, young Charlie, a sophomore. This will be his 3rd punt in varsity. Here it goes.
He'll get it away. Oh, it's touched by a Penn Hills player. Let's see what the call is. Did he get it back? Apparently he has.
Good eyes there, Denny. It did. It hit the Penn Hills player's leg. Was a live ball. Mount Lebanon tried to recover it, but Penn Hills came up with it. Boy, that would have been a big turnover for the Blue Devils.
27 yards on the punt by Charlie Gordon. 51 seconds remaining. First half. Mount Lebanon 21. Penn Hills 20. Penn Hills with the ball on their own 33-yard line.
Let's again pay close attention to that Mount Lebanon defensive line. They've been the key to the game so far. When they put pressure on the Penn Hills quarterback, he's had trouble finding his receivers and has created 2 turnovers.
Tarrant looks, throws across the middle, and it's going to be intercepted.
And Denny, there it was again. The Blue Devils blocked the blitz, forced the quarterback to throw earlier than expected, and another interception.
Coleman Coco picks it off, his 2nd of the night.
Boy, great night for Coleman. Coleman only a junior, but he's playing like he's a senior on senior recognition night.
Having a heck of a night. That's 4 interceptions by Cam Tarrant, the leading passer in the WPIAL.
Boy, nice job by Coach Eric Campbell and his Mount Lebanon Blue Devil defense there.
Harvey on the carry, nowhere to go.
My goodness, Denny, I think he got hit by 4 Penn Hills players in the backfield.
Yeah, not quite sure what was up with our offensive line on that one, but they came right in there.
Got to stop playing patty cake up front. Looks like we've got a timeout.
Timeout, Mount Lebanon.
Is that the Blue Devils' first timeout? I believe it is. They've got 2 timeouts remaining with 41
I believe
seconds
so.
left.
Penn Hills out of timeouts. Mount Lebanon with the ball at the Penn Hills 35-yard line. 41 seconds now remaining in the half.
Again, in normal circumstances, this would be obvious passing downs. You'd see the Blue Devils put the ball deep downfield or across the middle. These weather conditions change things a little bit. They look to be trying to get the ball out on passes on the perimeter in very much intermediate range routes.
And also with this weather, and also not sure of the health of Garrett Montilla, normally would only be about 10 yards out of his field goal range, but that's not an option here
you
tonight.
need Montilla to launch a white missile to get that across the uprights from where we're at right now.
And the Blue Devils will line it up. You got Young wide right, Moeller in the slot, Pustufka split to the left. He's going to look to Pustufka, complete. He will get out of bounds to stop the clock with 37 seconds left.
Nice play by Perilla. He had to get his hands way outside his body to catch that ball. James threw it to the outside. Perilla made an adjustment on the ball, caught it, got out of bounds, stopped the clock. Critical for the Blue Devils right here. 37 seconds remaining, and we're looking at 3rd down.
Stalker going to run. Option. He'll pitch to Harvey.
Oh,
nice
go
run
get
by
it.
Harvey. Breaks one tackle, and he will get out of bounds. Clock will stop with 27 seconds. Hardy on the tackle.
Tremendous spin move by David right there around the 27 to pick up the Mount Lebanon Blue Devil first down. Again, strong evening by David Harvey. And nice job by James Stalker there, rolling out, sucking in the defender, and then pitching it out on the option at the last second.
Yeah, I was kind of worried when he cut it back because if he got tackled there, clock was going to run. I was hoping he was going to run out of bounds, but a good move. Broke the tackle, still got out of bounds. Here he goes again. Oh, he's going to get tripped up. Looks like number 75, Ben Orman. He got tangled up with his legs. And there's a Penn Hills player down.
Blue Devils used, looks like their second timeout. They'll have 1 remaining.
23 seconds now remaining in the half. Yeah, Mount Lebanon will go over and huddle with Coach Mike Melnick here and talk about it with 2nd and 9.
We mentioned earlier, Coach Junko, offensive coordinator, calls many of the plays from the box. Joining him in the box is Coach Stilley, who coaches the offensive line for the Blue Devils as well. They're likely assessing what plays they should call. Coach Melnick has the team huddled over there.
And, folks, we just noticed across the sideline, our kicker and punter, Garrett Montilla, he is hobbled, limping so bad, they are already sending him to the locker room for halftime, and he can barely walk. Wow.
Sorry to see that. That you hate any player getting hurt. Montilla's had a great season for the Blue Devils kicking. Here come the Blue Devils back out on the field. They're going to send 2 wide receivers to the wide side of the field on the left. Stalker, right-handed quarterback, set in the shotgun, Harvey behind him.
Stalker, he'll look left, quick throw to Young. Incomplete. Looked like the defender got there a little early, but they're just going to call incomplete with 20 seconds remaining in the half.
Yeah, again, that's number 7, Tyler Blue for Penn Hills. We've mentioned him quite a bit. He's playing nice cornerback position for the Indians. I think Edgar on that play needed to try to get a block.
You're right. He came right through him, and Jack Young did not have a chance. Even if he hung on, there was going to be no gain on the play. 3rd down and 9. Stalker drops back, looks. He's going to go to the end zone.
Wide open.
Jack
Oh,
Young.
yes.
Wow. Some type of mix-up in the Penn Hills secondary, but Young couldn't have been more wide open, Brian.
Boy, you are right, Denny. No one was within 15 yards of Jack Young. Wide open in the end zone. James drops back, surveys the field, sees Jack Young, drops it right in for a touchdown. Nice job by Coach Melnick and Coach Junko drawing that play up. Wide open.
15 seconds remaining in the half. Big score by Mount Lebanon.
Nice way to go in the half for the Blue Devils. Big extra point right here as the Blue Devils are up 7.
Slavkovic, ball's down, kick is up, and the kick is good. With 15 seconds remaining in the half, Mount Lebanon 28, Penn Hills 20.
And again, credit to the Mount Lebanon Blue Devil defense here. In the last 2 series, they've created 2 turnovers with interceptions and really turned this game around for Mount Lebanon's offense.
I would look for a squib kick here by Slavkovic. Really don't want to get anything to give them any chance to bring something back here with 15 seconds left in the half.
Great call, Denny. I think given the athletes that Penn Hills puts out on the field and their return team capabilities, a squib kick is in order by the Blue Devils. For these kids who just play special teams, it's tough on a night like this, standing on the sidelines and then having to run out 1 or 2 plays and be ready to make tackles.
Right you are. What a night. One thing if it's raining and it's 80 degrees. It's another thing when it's raining and it's 45.
Yeah.
Yikes.
It seems like it's getting colder too,
It is.
as the Mount Lebanon student section is emptying out as well as we near halftime.
Slavkovic, he'll kick it away. It's going to land around the 25-yard line, be picked up by number 4, Tim Smith. He's going to take it all the way across to the right side of the field.
I did not catch the number of the Mount Lebanon Blue Devil who held contain at the 30 with a blocker on him the whole time, drove through the outside shoulder and was able to make that tackle as the Penn Hills player came around to try to break it to the sideline. Well played by the person holding contain on Mount Lebanon's kick coverage team there.
Yeah, tough to see. We couldn't see who made that play. With the pouring down rain, Mount Lebanon wearing their dark uniforms with dark numbers, tough to see tonight.
This should be the last play of the half. Let's see what Penn Hills chooses to do.
And they'll just take a knee to run it out.
Probably makes sense in these conditions, Denny.
So, folks, that'll do it for the first half. Quite a long half, but Mount Lebanon 28, Penn Hills 20.
And Denny, everything we thought in this first half, an offensive shootout by both teams, quite capable with the ball offensively. But I think the big surprise is seeing Penn Hills quarterback turn the ball over 4 times in the half.
And Mount Lebanon also had a few turnovers to contribute to things as well. But, folks, we're going to sign off right now, and we're going to let you enjoy the Penn Hills Marching Band, followed by the Mount Lebanon Marching Band. All right, folks, we're back here getting ready for the second half kickoff. Some first half stats for you. James Stalker, 8 of 14 for 75 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jack Young, 3 catches, 42 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dave Harvey, 16 carries, 72 yards, 2 touchdowns. And for Penn Hills, Cam Tarrant, quarterback, 13 of 22, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns, but 4 interceptions.
Wow, some big numbers for both teams offensively in that first half, particularly Harvey on his way to a 150-yard rushing game.
Some scores around the WPIAL. Pine Richland up on Butler 14-7. It's Bethel 28, Altoona nothing. NA 42, Hempfield 7. Keystone Oaks 44, Freeport 7. Seton LaSalle 28, Quaker Valley 14. Upper St. Clair a big winner, 55-3 over Hampton. And Montour up on Blackhawk 31-14.
Exciting time of year in southwestern Pennsylvania as the Whitfield heads to a playoff season. Of course, when we look beyond this game, we'll have next week a big showdown with Bethel Park Blackhawks. That will be for the section title and obviously important home field seating in the playoffs.
Absolutely. You want to be in that top 4. Mount Lebanon ranked number 4 in the Post-Gazette right now, but like you said, Brian, need to win over Bethel Park next week to solidify it.
Blue Devils are going to start the second half on offense with this kickoff.
Noah Dipka on the approach. Short kick. Going to be taken by Austin Graybill. And he was taking it running backwards, so didn't have any momentum. He'll be brought down at the 35-yard line to start the second half.
Yeah, great field possession for the Blue Devils as they break the huddle and come out to start this second half with 11:56 left in the third quarter. We'll see if James Stalker can pick up where he left off in that second quarter, ending it with a touchdown strike to Jack Young. Prill and Moeller look to be split to the right side, a dangerous tandem.
Yep, Jack Young to the left. We got Harvey in at tailback. Eric Kraus in at H-back. So we're going to go 3 wide receivers and an H-back.
Denny, reflecting on that first half, I really thought the turning point was the defensive series in which Mount Lebanon brought a lot of blitz pressure. Kraus had the back-to-back sacks. Then we had the third quarterback pressure in the turnover. Really thought that was a big turning point in the first half. I'd like to see us take this ball first drive and put us up 2 scores.
I got to tell you, this is one long game, Brian. It's 9:30 and we're just starting the second half.
Oh, my, it is.
Harvey right up the middle. He'll fight for a couple.
Yeah, Denny, the second half starts the same way the first half did with a Harvey carry. This time, Penn Hills defense ready for it. Short gain, looks like he picked up about 2.5 yards. He's second in a long 7.5.
This time Moeller will go to the left side in the slot. Stalker looking. Oh, on an out and out. Baker Prill's open. Makes the catch.
There is a flag down on the play back at the 29-yard line, typically where you'd see offensive holding. Nice play by James Stalker. Surveyed the entire field, had Edgar Prillo wide open in the right between the numbers and the hash.
But it is coming back, holding Mount Lebanon. So it's going to go back 10.
That is the first holding penalty we've had on the Blue Devils this game.
Right you are. And it looks like it'll go back to around the, let's see where they're going to mark it. Should go back to around the 24, I believe.
Yeah, for those watching at home, those are spot penalties. So the 10 yards are marked off from the point of the infraction.
And it had to be a little bit in the backfield because they took it all the way back to the 21-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 23. Stalker looks, has time. Now he's going to run. Didn't find an open receiver. Oh, there's going to be an interference.
That has to be pass interference.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Oh, he's allowed to go for the ball, as the Penn Hills fans are reminding us. But, of course, going for the ball and hitting the receiver before it hits the receiver is still pass interference.
Bad missed call. Pat Moeller definitely hit before the ball got there. Oh,
That's
boy.
the second one tonight where I felt like there was clear pass interference on the Penn Hills Indians, and they escape without the penalty flag. Joey Pasufka coming in. Looks like he's going to be out on the right flank, number 2. The full cadre of Blue Devil wide receivers in. Some trouble getting the play off. Perilla comes all the way to the far left. Now
lot of
coming back in
confusion.
motion. Play clock down to 3. They're going to have a tough time getting this play off, Denny.
In fact, they aren't. I mean, Edgar Perilla started on the right side, went completely to the left sideline, came back. I don't know what the miscommunication was there, but they did not call a timeout. Oh, they did get the timeout in. Okay, they did get the timeout in time.
In a close game like this, field position is important. Important that the Blue Devils do something here to give themselves decent punt formation. As you'll recall, it looks like their punter may still be out for the second half. Didn't get an injury report, did you, Denny?
On Montilla,
Yes.
we saw him limping off very badly. I'd be surprised if he's even on the bench right now.
So the Blue Devils facing a critical third down as this third quarter starts deep in their own territory. James will need to be careful with the ball.
So they're still back at the 21-yard line. It'll be third down and 23. And Kraus is out of the game at H-back, and we do have a 4-wide set now. Pastufka, Perilla to the right, Young and Moeller to the left. And I don't know what is taking time. They just came out of a timeout, and there's still confusion.
Penn Hills looks like they're in a 2-deep defense. They've got 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, corners spread between the sideline and the numbers.
Uh-oh, Stalker was not ready for the snap. It came rolling back to him. He better just go down with the ball.
Wow.
Snap came out. He hadn't even called for it yet. Damian Brady on the sack. Wow, going the wrong way, Brian.
Yeah, a little surprising there. You got the timeout, came out, looked like, as you noted, a little bit of confusion in getting in the formation, and then the ball gets snapped. James was not ready for it. And now the Blue Devils facing a 4th and, forever, 33 yards. Young Charlie Gordon, the sophomore punter, now out. This will be his 4th varsity punt in his short high school career.
Oh, no, low snap. It's in the end zone. He's going to try to run it out of there. He's going to get out of the end zone. He's going to throw a pass. It's complete. It looks like there's going to be illegal receivers downfield, I would think, on this. There's a flag on the play. Pass went to Tony Lasota. But, boy, 2 snaps in a row we had trouble on.
Yeah, that did not look like that was Charlie's issue. The ball dribbled back. Again, wet ball, a lot of moisture. Ball came back on the ground. Charlie retrieved it, then made a couple nice athletic plays there, Denny, to escape some pressure. Got to the outside and actually threw a pass.
At first, I thought he was just going to run out of the end zone and take the safety, but like you said, did a nice job avoiding a few tackles just to at least get it out of the end zone. But it'll be 1st and 10, Penn Hills, with a short field at the Mount Lebanon 15.
Big test early in the second half for the Mount Lebanon Blue Devil defense. Again, they're showing their base 4-man front.
Tim Smith in motion, goes to the slot. Tarrant hands off to Terry Smith. Good hard run. He'll get a couple on the play.
Boy, as we noted in the first half, Terry Smith, a stout runner. Like Harvey, likes to square those shoulder pads up. Big forward lean, rambles for about 2 yards.
Kraus and DeCaro both on the stop. 2nd down 8.
Donald Carroll's done a nice job taking over the middle linebacker position from Coleman Coco this evening.
It'll be Tim Smith around the right side. A couple Blue Devils trying to get out there. Looked like there could have been holding on the play, but no call. He stays in bounds.
Agreed, Denny. The defensive end made a lot of penetration on that particular play. I thought he was being held as well. Blue Devil defense does a nice job of stringing that play out. Short gain, maybe a yard, half yard. Penn Hills facing a 3rd down and 7, it looks like.
3rd and 7 from the 12.
Ball's on the right hash, heading into the south end zone at Mount Lebanon Stadium. That's the open end zone.
4 wide for Penn Hills, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Tim Smith in the backfield. Tarrant. He's going to get sacked. Coleman Coco coming hard. Tarrant had time initially. Look, couldn't find a receiver. And Coleman Coco comes in like a ton of bricks.
Boy, Coleman Coco playing more like Aaron Smith this evening, as if he's been playing defensive end for the last 10 years. Looks like a natural at the position. Just overpowered the person he was against. Came with the bull rush, took the tackle over, and just crushed the quarterback for a big loss. Nice play by the Lebo defense. Puts the Indians in a 4th down and 14.
Ball at the 19-yard line, brings up 4th and 14.
Still a lot of time left in the game, but not too early to say that this is an important series for the Lebo defense. Backs against the wall here. It'd be nice to get off the field.
Tarrant, straight drop back. He's going to throw to his right side. Wide open receiver. It's complete, and he'll get knocked out around the 8-yard line, so he will be short of a first down. But Edgar Perillo, the corner on that side, was about 10 yards off the ball and had to come up and make the stop.
Nice job by defensive coordinator Eric Campbell, dialing up some nice defensive coverages there. Very disciplined by the Lebo defense. A potent Penn Hills offense, unable to stick it in after getting great field position deep in Lebo territory. Let's see what James Stocker and the Mount Lebanon offense can do. Deep breath, guys.
Harvey, tailback. It'll be Harvey. Bounces off the left side, has running room. Going to get enough for a first down. Ray Muir Williams on the stop for Penn Hills.
David again taking the handoff, heading off the left side of the Mount Lebanon offensive line. Rambles for a good 14 or 15 yards, and that's a Mount Lebanon first down.
1st and 10, ball in the 21. Handoff again to Harvey. Gets met at the line of scrimmage. May get a yard at the most.
Yeah, the Penn Hills defense was waiting for that one. Straight dive. Looked like off the one hole.
2nd and 9. And Mount Lebanon's saying Penn Hills jumped there. There was movement, and it does look like it's going to be offside defense.
Boy, nice job by the Mount Lebanon offensive line holding their position there. And Denny, I'm having a tough time telling. Is Ian Walsh still in at center?
I believe so. I haven't noticed anything different. Stalker on the keeper, big yardage.
Oh, and as I mentioned, Ian Walsh, he is in at center, and my oh my, he just landed a key block, took his man off the ball, drove him 8 yards down the field, and then pancaked him. The senior center, Ian Walsh, key block on that play. Nice job, Ian.
3rd-year starter. 1st and 10, Mount Lebanon. Stalker looking deep down the left sideline, and good coverage by Blue on the play, intended for Jack Young. Tyler Blue having a good game at corner tonight for Penn Hills.
Yeah, that is a name we have mentioned quite a bit on the Penn Hills defense. Tyler Blue coming up strong for the Indians. Nice ball by James Stalker there.
2nd and 10, Mount Lebanon from their own 45. Kraus back in at H-back. Harvey.
Yeah, boy, a classic David Harvey run. He takes the ball, nothing up the middle, lateral movement, sends him left, turns at the hash, squares his shoulders up, and manages to get 4 yards out on a play in which most running backs would have been tackled for a 1-yard loss.
Dipko on the tackle for Penn Hills. Actually, my mistake. It was Kyle Duty in at H-back on the last play, not Kraus.
Boy, I tell you, Denny, Kyle, unbelievable JV season this year, everywhere on the field, at linebacker and throughout. Really happy to see him getting some varsity playing time here as the season comes into a key progression for the Blue Devils.
So we got Pustufka wide to the right with Moeller in the slot. You do have Kraus back in at the H-back now. Jack Young split to the left.
5 seconds on the game clock. Blue Devils audibling out of their original series.
Just got it off before the clock hit zeros. Harvey going to be close to a first down. I believe he got it.
give the Blue Devil coaching staff some credit there. They audibled out of the original play they had called. Give the ball to Harvey. He rips the ball up the middle for another Blue Devil first down. Let's remember, this drive started right about our 10 or within the 15-yard line, and now we're already into Penn Hills territory at their 45-yard line.
Brady and Hardy on the stop that time for Penn Hills. Stalker looking, going to throw deep on the right sideline. He has Jack Young, complete. Down to about the 22-yard line.
Tremendous ball by James Stalker. As he's done all season, Jack Young finds a way to separate at the last minute, makes a nice catch, brings the ball all the way down to the Penn Hills 24-yard line. Great job by the Mount Lebanon Blue Devil offensive line, giving James plenty of time to look over the field and survey his options.
22-yard gain. He will pitch this time to Harvey. Spins off a tackle. Makes a nice little run out of nothing.
Boy, and there you saw David Harvey plant his left foot in the ground and just go hard back across the grain. Nice run by Harvey there.
Look at about 4, call it second down 6. He's going to keep this time, Will Stalker.
And the thing you got to remember about James there, nice run by James. He drops the shoulder. James is not a fragile quarterback. He is a big man himself.
Big 210-pound junior.
Heck of a baseball player, too, on Coach Pat McCloskey's varsity baseball squad.
Probably be our top pitcher going into this season. Harvey, good hard run. Dragging tacklers. He's going to get inside the 5, where it'll be first and goal, Mount Lebanon. 5:06 remaining here in the third quarter.
Boy, let's give a shout out to Chris Lippert there. Nice block, number 62, the senior offensive lineman, just taking his man off the ball and driving him.
Harvey's going to get stuffed this time. Nowhere to go. Meets a host of Indians, led by Brady, along with number 14, Mason.
Yeah, with 4 minutes and 55 seconds left, this is a big series for the Indians defense now. They're back against the wall as Blue Devil defense was last series.
Second and goal. Ball around the 6-yard line. Harvey off the left side, has room. Gets met around the 2-yard line, going to be dragged down. Number 5, Terry Smith on the tackle.
Boy, again, another big run from David Harvey. He squares his shoulders upfield, starts driving his legs, and takes the ball all the way down to the half-yard line, it looks like, where Mount Lebanon faces a big third down in inches.
I was just going to say, let's see Stalker under center on this, and he will quarterback sneak. It looks like he's in. No signal from the officials yet, but it certainly looked like he got it. And there it is. Touchdown, James Stalker on the quarterback sneak.
Nice job by Ian Walsh, the interior offensive lineman of Mount Lebanon as well, driving the Penn Hills defense off the ball and allowing Big James, the 210-pound junior quarterback, to sneak in over center for the touchdown as Mount Lebanon goes up 14 points with the extra point pending. Really nice drive there, Denny. You saw the whole array of Mount Lebanon's play calling there. You saw deep balls, you saw intermediate passes, you saw runs, a lot of nice options.
Right you are, Brian. Quite a drive. Philip Slevkovic on for the point after. He has been perfect in his 2 games. Ball is done, and there's going to be whistles, flags before the snap.
Looks like it's offsides on Penn Hills.
I don't know. I thought I saw movement on our side, but we'll find out. Nope, it's going to be on Penn Hills. Mount Lebanon will decline.
Now, with the penalty, Denny, would you consider going for 2 here?
I would, but obviously they declined, so Mike Melnick just wants to tack on the point after here. With a 14-point lead, the 1 point is important to give him the 15-point lead.
Very good point.
Nice boot. Slavkovic's kick is up and good with 3:59 remaining here in the third quarter. Mount Lebanon 35, Penn Hills 20.
Nice job by the special teams unit there, led by Tucker Donati, the long snapper. Great job of getting the ball back. Holder getting it down, kicker getting it through the uprights. That's a big extra point as Mount Lebanon extends its lead to 15 points against the Indians.
Mount Lebanon scoring drive, 13 plays, 92 yards, 4 minutes and 3 seconds.
And again, we talked about turning points in the first half. Was a Mount Lebanon defensive stand. Again, to start the second half, a big Mount Lebanon stand. That last series, pinned in deep in their territory, was able to stop Penn Hills from getting into the end zone, and then Mount Lebanon takes the ball, drives it 92 yards for a critical 7-point score, giving them a 15-point lead as we head to the 3 minute and 59 second mark of this third quarter.
Tarrant and Smith are the deep men for Penn Hills, but I don't think one has gotten to them yet tonight. Slavkovic's teeing it up here. We'll see if he squibs one, pooches one, but he has not kicked very deep tonight.
You're right about that, Denny, whether by design or the fact that they just can't get the ball deep. There has not been a ball that's gone inside the 20 yet on a kickoff. Mount Lebanon band getting riled up. Little noise in the northeast corner of the end zone.
Slavkovic, squibber. It's going to be touched, fumbled. Scrum for the ball. It does appear the Indians have maintained possession. Yeah, I'd keep squib kicking all night long.
Boy, I agree, Denny. Again, in these weather conditions, the most important thing on kick return is simply recover the kick.
Penn Hills will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Boy, this would be a nice time for Mount Lebanon to unleash the defense and put pressure on Tarrant. So Penn Hills will go 2 wide to the left, 1 wide right. 2 running backs there with Tarrant. It'll be Tarrant will keep. And he's going to be dragged down by Pat Workmeister, and I think we're going to get called for a horse collar on this one.
Yeah, boy, Pat's played a tremendous game and played that play perfectly, although I think they are going to get him with a horse collar. Also, nice job by Tucker Donati, number 10, senior outside linebacker, who came up to cover the running back, preventing the quarterback from being able to make the toss on that play.
Tucker's had a nice season at linebacker. And they are going to mark it off here.
Denny, is that a personal foul penalty?
I believe so. Well, they just marked off 15, so apparently it is. So it'll be 1st and 10 Penn Hills now from their own 45-yard line.
Knock on wood, the Blue Devil defense has done a good job of containing the option run by Penn Hills throughout this game.
Tarrant that time was at a receiver and came on a reverse. Missed that. They had Hollis Mathis, their sophomore quarterback, in at quarterback this time, and they split out Tarrant and brought him around on the jet sweep.
Yeah, modified jet sweep there. One of the most effective plays in youth football, still works great at the high school level. And we've seen the Pitt Panthers even this year run it to tremendous success, particularly early this year against Penn State.
Tarrant will remain in the slot on the right side as Hollis Mathis will keep. Mathis on the keeper. And it looks like he'll come. Will he? No, he will stay in the game.
Boy,
he's just going to get a play call.
Key tackle there by Donald DeCaro. He got his arm out, was able to take the quarterback down. If Donald does not make that tackle, quarterback might be running into the end zone with a touchdown, and we'd have a 7-point game.
1st and 10, Penn Hills from the Mount Lebanon 43. Terry Smith in motion. He'll hand off to Tim Smith. Takes her on the right side. Good run. He breaks 2 or 3 tackles. He'll get enough for a first down as he slipped away from 3 different Mount Lebanon tacklers on the play until DeCaro finally brought him down.
Yeah, nice hard run by the running back there. Looked like Mount Lebanon had the ball strung out. Running back was able to get his shoulder squared upfield, started running downhill. Ripped the Mount Lebanon defense for a first down. We reset at the 31, 1st and 10 for the Penn Hills offense going into the Lebo.
Number 12, Hollis Mathis, remains in the game at quarterback. Tarrant in motion. He'll take it on the jet sweep, trying to get around the left side. He does. Finally pushed out of bounds by Krause, and there's going to be flags on the play. Wow. I don't know. I didn't think that was too late.
It did not look like it from here, but that will be the second personal foul penalty on this drive, giving the Indians another 30 yards total. This will be a 15-yard penalty, most likely.
Krause pushed him out of bounds, but he was just hitting the white stripe out of bounds. Wow. So I'm guessing this will go half the distance, down to about the 12. And that's exactly where they're going to put it. It'll be 1st and 10, Penn Hills at the Mount Lebanon 12-yard line.
Right indeed, Denny. Penn Hills still predominantly running out of the shotgun.
Once again, no, this time it's given up the middle after 2 fakes. Faked the handoff to Tarrant, gave to Terry Smith. Nice run. Eric Krause on the stop.
I'll tell you what, that was reminiscent of the McKeesport George Smith flexbone offense right there. Multiple fake handoffs. They bring the third back through, get it up the middle. Well-designed play. That's, I think, the first time we've seen that particular play called tonight by the Penn Hills Indians. They go off the left side for a nice 8-yard pickup.
Very nice misdirection. But number 5, running back Terry Smith is down now. They're working on his either knee or ankle, his right leg.
Yeah, it could just be a cramp.
As both teams will go back toward their respective sidelines to huddle with their coaches.
Denny, I wanted to mention we've got some big games tomorrow in Mount Lebanon youth football. We have two Mount Lebanon youth football teams in the playoffs playing Upper St. Clair at Mount Lebanon High School Stadium. First game kicks off at 6, second game at 7:30. Any of our big Mount Lebanon youth football fans out there, please come to the stadium, watch the game, cheer on the Mount Lebanon against their dreaded suburban southern rival, Upper St. Clair.
Good stuff, Brian. Tarrant back at quarterback now. Hands off to Tim Smith. Nice hard run. He's going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. Once Mount Lebanon, some missed tackles on this drive.
Yeah, did a nice job of forcing the runner back in. He planted his right foot and then went hard to the end zone. 6 yards. Nice run by Penn Hills. Nice play calling by the Penn Hills offense there. Set it up with a variety of different plays. Again, running the ball. They've looked good when they've been able to run the ball. Sets up a lot of options for them offensively. A lot of athletes on this Penn Hills team. And again, we're going to be back to a...
If he makes it, it'll be an 8-point
game. Let's see, they're going to go for one.
Antonucci. Oh, fumbled snap. So this will be no good. Wait. Some confusion out here. Officials waiting for a call here. It's going to be false start, Penn Hills. So it'll move it back 5, effectively a 25-yard extra point. Antonucci on the kick.
Wow.
Oh, wobbly snap, but he gets it up, and it is good.
Credit the kicker there. Very poor snap back, slow snap, rushed by the Blue Devils, could not get a hand on it, and he manages to get it through the uprights. Critical extra point here because it remains now just a one-score game.
Right, that's why it was smart to take the one there, because if they miss on the 2-point conversion, they're down 9. Now, like you said, it's an 8-point deficit with 2:12 remaining in the third quarter. Mount Lebanon 35, Penn Hills 27.
You're right, Denny. Good point. Now let's see what the Mount Lebanon offense can answer this Penn Hills team. It's been a back-and-forth game so far.
Exciting night. Miserable rainy night, but an exciting game nonetheless.
Denny, where will your travels take you this weekend with Pitt football or Pitt basketball or Steelers football? What do you have on store for us?
Pitt off tomorrow. Steelers at home, the big one, 4:25 versus New England.
And in your capacity, are you allowed to make predictions on Steelers games?
Yeah, but I don't want to make one on this one. Not sure I like our chances this week with Big Ben out and Tom Brady coming into town. Young and Perilla deep for Mount Lebanon. Antonucci, kick is away. It's going to be Young at his own 15. And he's going to come up across the 30. Nice run, Jack.
Yeah, very nice run by Jack Young. Takes it up all the way to the 38-yard line. Truthfully, Denny, when Jack received that, he looked back to his right to Edgar Perilla as if they were going to set up some type of reverse. Let's keep that in the back of our memory bank here for something the Blue Devils might pull out either later in this game or perhaps next week against Bethel Park.
I was thinking the same thing. Low snap. Stalker will keep. He's going to throw. Moeller, incomplete. Little high, but through the hands of Moeller. Like I said, tough on a wet night to go up and make that grab.
Yeah, that was close to being a lateral, Denny. I just think that was barely a forward pass.
2nd and 10. Mount Lebanon from their own 38. Tony Lasota now at tailback. Giving Dave Harvey a breather. He'll shift Kraus from the right side to the left at H-back.
Audibling out of the original play call.
Cross back to the right side now. Stalker throws. Low throw intended for Young. Incomplete.
He had Young in the left flat.
Blue and Mason both on the coverage there for Penn Hills. Bring up 3rd and 10. And personnel change, you're going to have Austin Graybill now in at H-back.
Austin Graybill, number 6 for the Blue Devils. He is a junior.
Stalker, fake handoff. He's going to run.
Go, James.
Will he get there? It'll be close. All depends on the spot.
That is close, Denny. I can't tell
gonna be
from
short.
here. Boy, tough decision for Coach Melnick if he is short. Almost to midfield here. What will the Blue Devils do?
4th and 1.
They waste no time, get to the line of scrimmage quickly, and looks like they're going to call a play. Looks like James is going to remain in shotgun. They've got 3 receivers now. 3 receivers in. Oh, my.
And Penn Hills jumps offside. What a break. Wow.
Nice job by Ian Walsh right there to be able to hold on to the ball, not flinch at all. Great job by the O-line.
Big first down there. 1st and 10. Ball on the Penn Hills 48.
Gutsy call by Coach Melnick right there. Give him credit.
Handoff, Lasota. He squirts through a hole. He'll get a few on this, maybe 3.
Hard running by Tony again. We've seen that all season from the junior running back. Again, we may have mentioned this. Tony is the nephew of Chip D'Alessandro. Chip's son, Nico, also on the team, a senior this evening. Chip, the longtime director of Mount Lebanon Youth Football.
2nd and 7. Ball at the 45 of Penn Hills. Handoff up the middle. And that looks like, is that Eric Kraus taking the handoff out of the H-back position? Yes, it is.
It is, Denny. Blue Devils wasting little time again, getting back to the line of scrimmage. They're in attack mode right now, Denny.
3rd and about 4. Harvey back in now, tailback. He'll give to Harvey. Yeah, good hard run. He'll be short of a first down, though. It's going to bring up 4th and about 2. Mason on the stop for Penn Hills.
Again, another hard run by Harvey right off the left side of that big Mount Lebanon offensive line. Penn Hills getting lots of hats and helmets on Harvey as they need to take him down. Blue Devils faced with their second 4th down of the drive. Coach Melnick choosing to go for it.
He's going to throw. He's going to look long. Jack Young makes the catch.
Oh, my! Jack Young right over the middle of the field. defender all over him as well. Did a nice job of getting his hands out, extending and catching that ball, and a great throw by James Stocker. But that play was made by David Harvey's block, picking up the middle linebacker who blitzed. Harvey, great devastating block on that play.
What a gutsy call. 4th and 1 to go long. And folks, that'll do it for the third quarter. Score, Mount Lebanon 35, Penn Hills 27.
Wow, yeah, throwing caution to the wind. Coach Melnick and Coach Junko decide to let it rip. It pays off. Boy, bandits for life is all I got to say about that.
As we said earlier, it is senior recognition night tonight here at Mount Lebanon, and we're celebrating the accomplishments of our seniors. 4 years of hard work, dedication, and commitment to our athletic programs. You've certainly provided us with many exciting moments, folks. We would also like to thank our school district, athletic programs, and community in class excellence throughout the 4 years.
Boy, on senior night, a lot to reflect on. Denny, any particularly fond memories you have of Joey's football career, whether it's at the high school level or youth football or middle school or something that kind of comes to mind on senior night for you as a dad?
Well, the biggest moment was last week when he had the touchdown against Peters Township. Jack Young coming on the jet sweep, pulling up and throwing, and Joe scoring the 27-yard touchdown. Prior to that,
and Denny, that was really a big turning point in that game last week. Critical game for Mount Lebanon. They had struggled a lot in the first half. Were down. Really big play by your son last week. Fun to watch.
Thanks a lot, Brian. And then his biggest gainer of the year was the previous week against North Allegheny when he took a 34-yard gain. But then it's funny you asked. His other greatest memory was his very first game as a sophomore here. He got in the fourth quarter, had his first interception of his career in his very first sophomore game.
Wow, right, great memories, great memories. And, of course, Joey isn't your only son who played football for Mount Lebanon. You had other boys who played, correct?
Yeah, my older son Billy was a kicker. He graduated 5 years ago, went to Penn State, finished his education, now lives in New York City working for Bloomberg.
Oh, tremendous, wonderful. Like so many Mount Lebanon student athletes who played football go on to do tremendous things, working throughout the country and going to great universities. A lot to be proud of in this community with these current group of seniors and then all the many other great Blue Devils who have graduated and gone on, like your son and others.
And we hope a lot of those alumni are listening and watching this broadcast right now as we are nationwide on the World Wide Web.
That's true. Dave Franklin frequently remarks to me that his parents listen to these broadcasts, Denny, and particularly enjoy your play-by-play all the way down in Naples, Florida.
Good stuff. Mount Lebanon down to the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal at the 10.
Again, it would be great if the Blue Devils could answer the Penn Hills scoring drive right here with their own score. I wouldn't be surprised to see Harvey take the ball.
This game's also being televised on Channel 22, The Point, and these TV timeouts are something else. It's 10 o'clock already, and we're just starting the fourth quarter. Harvey went around the right side, cuts back and finds room. He's going to get down inside the 5.
Boy, you cannot tell me that's not a Division I running back there. The way he headed out right, waited for his blocks to set up, then turned on, accelerated, got to the sideline. Most players, that's a 4 or 5 yard loss. He ends up making something out of nothing. Nice job, David.
Nicholas Reed on the tackle for Penn Hills. It'll be 2nd and goal around the 3. Harvey again, going hard. He'll get into the end zone for a Mount Lebanon touchdown.
Oh, big David Harvey, big forward lean, 3 yards out. Harvey puts the Blue Devils up again by 14 pending the extra point. 11:21 left, and the Blue Devils take control of the game again in this fourth quarter. Boy, we've said it all night. Harvey, just a man among boys.
27 carries, 124 yards, 3 touchdowns. Great night, Dave Harvey.
Boy, number 44, Damian Brady for the Penn Hills Indians down in the end zone. Let's hope he's okay. Looks like it could be a lower extremity injury. And remarkably, Denny, the rain has not stopped.
Not once all night long. And, boy, the Mount Lebanon faithful who stuck this out, because not only it's pouring all night long, this is going to be a 3-hour game before it's said and done.
And I'd like to also thank the person who assembled this tent, because when I got here, my first prediction was the tent was going to blow away. But here we are, all into the fourth quarter, and the tent is anchored.
Thank you, Athletic Director John Grogan. As when I was coming over to the stadium tonight, it was a pleasure to see that the tents were already up. I really didn't want to have to get involved with erecting and tearing down this tent tonight. Philip Slavkovic on for the point after. Snaps down, kick is up and good. 11-21 remaining in the game. Mount Lebanon 42, Penn Hills 27.
Again, great job by the specialty units of Mount Lebanon. These extra points and these type of weather, again, this is high school, not pro football, so extra points can at times be a little bit of an adventure, but the Blue Devils executing with perfection in the special teams tonight. Another great kick, extra point.
Credit to Philip Slavkovic. Kicked in his first varsity game last week, went 6 for 6 on his extra points. Taking over mid-game tonight for the injured Garrett Montilla, he is 4 for 4, so 10 out of 10. Way to go, Philip.
Nice job, Mount Lebanon.
On the night for Mount Lebanon, James Stalker is now 10 of 20, 121 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Receiver, our leader tonight, Jack Young, 5 catches, 88 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Mount Lebanon's offense kicking it in gear here. Done a nice job of taking on that tough physical Penn Hills defense. We've said it all night, not many deep kicks. Would not expect this one to be deep either. Likely a squibber to the middle row of Penn Hills.
Oh, these TV timeouts are killing me. Now they finally give him the go-ahead to tee it up. No, it would be different if we got a timeout during these commercials, but one thing about this internet broadcast, we're on all night and there's no breaks. Slavkovic, little squibber again, bouncing. It's been touched. Picked up at the 28-yard line. It's going to be number 4, Tim Smith, and he gets some room. He does get outside. Go knocked out of bounds. He'll cross midfield. Looked like he was going to be bottled up. That was the first time they made anything out of the squib kick.
Yeah, and give credit to the Penn Hills return team. Their blockers stayed on their blocks for an extended period of time, allowed to seal the perimeter right around the 35, and the return man got up the sideline for a nice gain. So again, Penn Hills back in business, Mount Lebanon territory at the 46-yard line.
They won't go away. And sophomore, number 12, Hollis Mathis back in at quarterback. Looking, do we have Terrence? Yeah, Terrence going to come.
Reverse,
yep.
pass.
Oh, he's going to look to throw it. No, he isn't. Coming up is Kraus. He'll knock him out of bounds. Nice gain. He'll get about 8 on the play, it looks like.
And again, give Penn Hills coaching staff some credit. That's a nice way to find a way to get the ball in number 2's hands.
Very creative. It did go for 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Ball at Mount Lebanon's 39. Mathis stays in. Tarrant back in the slot to the left. Number 1, Julian Major split to the right. Tarrant now on the right side. He'll call him back toward the motion. Hand to him again. He gets a block from Tim Smith, but coming from behind, 83, Pat Workmeister having a heck of a game.
My goodness, how many times have we called Workmeister's number this evening? Playing absolutely in beast mode at defensive end, chasing the running back down there. Excuse me, that was the quarterback. Well played by Pat Workmeister. Truly his best game of the season. Pleasure to watch him play this evening.
Both defensive ends, Coco and Workmeister, having a heck of a night.
Boy, you're right, Denny. Both of them. Outstanding play by them.
Empty set, 5 wide. Mathis drops straight back, coming hard, intercepted. It is Nate Baer. And Eric Kraus came hard at Mathis. He still got it away, but Nate Baer was right there to make the interception. Penn Hills' 5th interception of the game.
We might as well start calling Coach Eric Campbell, the defensive coordinator, a magician. Every time he dials up one of those blitzes, it creates a Penn Hills turnover. That time, Kraus coming hard up the middle, smashing into the Penn Hills pocket passer, creating an easy interception for Big Nate Baer.
Mount Lebanon, 1st and 10 from their own 24. Like to see a nice diet of Dave Harvey on this drive, and he'll start it off. Nice run. Looks like he'll get about 6 on the play, out to around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, again, I've said it before. Harvey has the look of a really strong college running back. I know he's being looked at by Ivy League schools and some Patriot League schools. To me, it looks like he could play at almost any level he wants. And besides that, a great student beyond being just a great athlete. And his brothers also great college football players, one playing at Harvard and the other playing at Johns Hopkins. No shortage of brain power in that family. Oh,
he's going to break up the middle. He's off to the races. Will they catch him? Dave Harvey into the end zone.
Oh, nice. Big David Harvey rumbles right off tackle.
70-yard run for the touchdown. I believe that puts him over 200 for the night. Actually, 29 carries for 200 on the nose.
Oh, my. We've talked a lot this evening about Harvey's toughness, his strength, his ability to cut. We haven't mentioned his speed too much. There we saw his speed on full display. That is a talented, skilled, athletic, and fast Penn Hills defense. He just ran right past him, Denny.
I couldn't believe it. I thought a couple of guys had an angle, but no, he just kept sprinting and all the way to the end zone. Slavkovic going for the point after. Kick is up. Short one, but it's through and good. He remains perfect. So with 9:26 remaining, the powerful Mount Lebanon offense that averages 37 points a game, doing it again tonight. Mount Lebanon 49, Penn Hills 27.
Boy, tremendous game by David Harvey. His uncle, Jamie Silva, excuse me, is that his uncle?
It's
no
brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law. His brother-in-law, Jamie Silva.
Yes.
Coach for the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. Also former All-American at Boston College, where ironically David Harvey's parents, Tom and Mary, also went to Boston College.
Did not know that. Learned something right there.
Denny, do you know who else went to Boston College?
You.
Correct. And I'm headed up to Boston tomorrow for the Boston College-Syracuse game.
Oh, good for you.
Can only hope it's as wet and rainy in Boston as it is in Pittsburgh this evening.
I haven't seen what is Boston College record this year.
They have 3 wins and 3 losses.
Okay.
But the program is struggling right now.
Okay.
Again, Mount Lebanon's kicking off with a 49-27 lead. We would expect another squib kick from the Blue Devils.
Slavkovic teeing it up. And let's see if we have another squib kick, but let's see if we can cover better this time. Oh, long high kick.
Big booming.
Wow, into the end zone. Wow, after all the squib kicks and pooch kicks, he nailed that one. Good stuff.
Yeah, a little bit of a chess match here by Mount Lebanon's coaching staff. Decided to let that one rip and carries all the way into the end zone. Great kickoff.
So 1st and 10, Penn Hills from their own 20. A lot of work to do. They're down 22 with 9:26 remaining.
Yeah, we can assume that we're going to see the full arsenal of Penn Hills' playbook pulled out here as they need to get some points quickly with only 9:26 remaining and being down now 3 scores in this 4th quarter.
Mathis back in at quarterback, Tarrant in the slot. Mathis looks, he'll throw to Tarrant. Oh, right there, causing a fumble. Who is it? David Abendanza.
Oh, my.
David Abendanza jars it loose. Pat Workmeister picks it up and takes it in for the Mount Lebanon touchdown.
Woo! Biscuit has played unbelievable in the flat all game, comes up, makes the big hit, and it's almost fitting. Big Pat Workmeister gets to pick it up and cap off the game of his career with a touchdown on senior night. Congratulations, Pat Workmeister and David Abendanza, a.k.a. Biscuit, with the big hit in the flat. Great job by Mount Lebanon seniors there. Excellent defense. David Abendanza could not have played that any more perfectly in terms of maintaining, contain, and then coming up strong for the hit.
What a night for Pat Workmeister. Couldn't have happened on a better night on senior night. Slavkovic's kick is good, but to let you folks know, Pat Workmeister's mom is battling cancer. She's going through treatments, doing remarkably well. The team and moms have done a lot. There was a cancer walk down at Heinz Field a few weeks ago. A lot of us participated in, and we all have these wristbands that say Nancy Strong on them in her battle for cancer.
Yeah, Pat comes from a great family. Nancy and Skip Workmeister, great parents, great people in the community. Wishing Nancy the very best.
And those of you who know Skip Workmeister, you'll hear him as he's a frequent caller in on all the sports talk shows in town. So when you hear Skip from Mount Lebanon, that's Skip Workmeister. Mount Lebanon now 56-27, 9:15 remaining in the game.
Blue Devils showing that they have just as potent offense as Penn Hills does. 56 points, tremendous outing. Great to see on senior night for Mount Lebanon. It's 26 Mount Lebanon seniors.
Let's see what Slavkovic has up his sleeve this time. A squib. Bouncing, taking it to 30. This will be number 10 on the return. Azarius Britt. Number 29 on the tackle for Mount Lebanon. I'm sorry, folks, as we told you earlier, we do not have 29 on our roster. A different jersey number in our gray alternate uniforms than whoever 29 is, what he wears in blue. Sorry, we can't find that out for you.
Penn Hills in shotgun again.
Ford Tim Smith takes it. He'll gain about 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7 at the 45.
And Denny, really, as I reflect on this game, but for really 4 minutes of that first quarter, Mount Lebanon has played outstanding defense, sound in all categories, along the D-line, the linebackers, and the D-backs. Great job by Coach Melnick, Coach Campbell, and the entire defensive coaching staff having these Blue Devils ready for a potent Penn Hills offensive attack.
Pass complete. Squires. Is that Tucker Donati on the stop?
Nice play by Tucker Donati there. Again, one of the most cerebral players the Blue Devils have on their team. Another senior, huge contributor to this team.
Mathis pass complete. And that's going to be number 5, Terry Smith on the catch. First down, ball at the Mount Lebanon 43.
And Denny, with Mathis in, was there an injury to the starter?
No, Tarrant is here in the slot, in the right slot.
There you go.
Mathis, he's going to look deep down the left sideline. There's a man, but he's covered, but he's going to call it incomplete. Squires on the play. Looked like he came down with it, but must have been out of bounds.
Yeah, he was out of bounds.
Bo Greenwood with tight coverage on the play.
Boy, again, strong coverage by Bo Greenwood, who's had an outstanding senior season. Bo's brother, a sophomore on the football team.
Folks, our JVs will be traveling to Penn Hills tomorrow morning for a 10 o'clock game. Oh, mishandled snap. Mathis throws complete. Tim Smith on the catch. Coleman Coco coming hard. knocks Mathis down, but he still got it away.
I'll tell you what, if it's not Pack Workmeister at the one defensive end making a play, it's Coleman Coco at the other defensive end making a play. Nice, strong tackle by Donald DeCaro in open field. Right around the 48-yard line hash, Donald DeCaro comes up and smashes him. I'm sure Lynn and his mom and dad are proud about that.
No gain on the play. 3rd and 10. Mathis throws across the middle. Oh, batted down nicely. Oh, they're going to call interference. Donald DeCaro looked like he dove in front and knocked it away.
They may also get a helmet-to-helmet hit on Coleman on that play as well. I saw a late flag in the backfield.
2 flags on the play, yep. Well, I don't know. I'd like to see a replay of that one. I thought Donald DeCaro had a nice play. Officials conferring.
Denny, let's recall, too, several key Blue Devil starters out for this game, particularly along the defensive front, too. It's nice to see how well so many players have stepped in and played.
Cam Haley out tonight, although moving Coleman Coco up to defensive end, we haven't lost a beat.
Not at all.
Cam Haley, 3-year starter. But Coco moving up from his inside linebacker position to defensive end tonight has filled the job beautifully. So the flag will take it down to Mount Lebanon's 28-yard line. Penn Hills will go 1st and 10, 7:04 remaining. Mount Lebanon up 56-27. Mathis, straight drop back. And Workmeister's chasing. It's going to be complete on the left side. It's going to be number 13. Hamilton breaks 3 or 4 tackles. 5. And finally brought down.
Boy, nice play by the Penn Hills offense there. Quarterback Mathis, just a sophomore, rolls out under pressure, sets his feet, makes a nice pass into the flat.
Looks like
Receiver
DeCaro
makes
on
the
the
catch
tackle.
and does not stop on the play. No quit in this Penn Hills offense. A proud tradition of football out in Penn Hills. I wouldn't expect them to until the final whistle blows.
Mathis going to roll left this time. Krause coming in pursuit. Pass is complete on the left sideline. Trying to see who it is. Oh, it's going to be to Cam Tarrant.
Yeah, Mathis, the sophomore quarterback, a right-hander, doing a nice job rolling left and throwing across his body.
Evidanza on the stop, also having a very good game defensively tonight. Be 2nd down and about 3. Mathis getting chased, breaks 1 tackle. He's going to finally be brought down in the backfield. Kenny Schrader on the play. It looked like Coleman Coco might have been in on it as well.
Boy, nice job by big Kenny Schrader there, coming in strong, making the hit on the quarterback. He's played a really nice game tonight as well.
They'll lose yards on the play. 3rd down and 7. Krause was coming. He gets picked up, though. Flag on the play. Throw to the right sideline. Pass intended for Julian Major. Incomplete. Flag on the play. I'm guessing holding, but let's see what the call is.
I think you're right, Denny. I think Coach Eric Campbell called up the inside blitz, brought Eric Krause up the middle. The only way to stop him was by holding him. Krause been an absolute terror tonight, blitzing from the middle linebacker position.
And it looks like Coach Melnick's going to decline. It'll bring up 4th down. Fourth and 7. Ball's going to be at the 12-yard line.
Obviously down 29 points. You'd expect this is 2-down territory for Penn Hills, obviously. Mathis, the sophomore, has done a nice job since he's been in there.
Mathis takes the snap, has time, throws across the middle, broken up in the end zone. Pass intended for Squires. Trying to see who the Mount Lebanon what player was that broke it up. I believe Nate Bayer.
Again, I think that was Bo Greenwood on another defensive play. Just having a superb season. It was a nice pass. Thought he might have been open for a second. Then Bo Greenwood comes in, closes on the play, makes a nice hit. Penn Hills player down. Let's hope he's okay.
Terry Smith, the player that's down. Second time we've seen him down tonight.
Denny, coming into this game, this was a Penn Hills team that was averaging over 36 points a game, had the Whippeals' #1 leading passer. I mean, kudos to Mount Lebanon's defense for the valiant effort they've put up tonight, really controlling the Penn Hills passer. Now they've gone to the sophomore quarterback. Really quite an impressive display. As I noted earlier, other than a 4-minute stretch in that first quarter, Mount Lebanon played really incredibly sound defense.
And 5 interceptions certainly helps. Smith slowly gets up and coming off the field. And it'll be 1st and 10 Mount Lebanon from their own 12. Offense back out onto the field.
Well, it's never over till the final whistle blows with a 29-point lead. Denny, maybe it's time to start looking forward to the Bethel Park showdown next week. That will be for the section championship, correct?
Yes, it will be. We will go into that game with a section record of 5-1. Bethel Park had a big lead earlier tonight, so I'm assuming they won. They're 5-0, so they're actually ahead of us in the conference standings, but behind us in the Whippeal rankings. Handoff. Is this Tony Lasota back in there now? And it's nice to see Mount Lebanon getting some other players into the game now. That was Lasota.
Yeah.
Number 13, wide receiver James Colasito now in the game.
Boy, James looks like he could be a college tight end there. About 6'3", big wide receiver. Again, had an outstanding JV season this year.
Austin Graybill in at a slot now. Lasota, nice run. Boy, he gets through the hole quick, and then he has a burst of speed, I'll tell you.
He does, Denny. Great run by Tony. Takes it off right tackle, rumbles all the way to the Mount Lebanon 39-yard line. Tony just continues to improve and get stronger each game. Really looking forward to seeing what he's going to contribute next year to this Mount Lebanon offense. And tremendous job of blocking up front by the Mount Lebanon offensive line. Going to have well over 200 yards of rushing this game.
And it looks like number 23, Johnny Naylor, now a tailback. And he'll take the handoff. Nifty little run. And he's going to be close to a first down. Junior Johnny Naylor. Good running back. Just, we have 3 others. But tough to get playing time with the running game that we have.
Yeah, Johnny Naylor, tough kid, great runner, tremendous hips. He's had an outstanding JV season as well. No doubt great things await him next year in this Blue Devil offense. Wonderful job up front by Mount Lebanon's offensive lineman this entire game. Ian Walsh anchoring the line at center. James Stocker still in out of the shotgun.
Handoff, it's a fumble. Who got it? Looks like we fell back on it. I want to say Ben Orman on the recovery.
Ben Orman's had a really nice game on the O-line.
That was Mario Dema. Missed him come into the game.
Nice job. Good to see Mario in there.
Handoff. Is this Naylor? I believe it is. Yeah, Johnny Naylor. Mason on the tackle.
Johnny Naylor, nice run as Mount Lebanon continues to pound the ball up the middle. 2:32 remaining, Mount Lebanon 56, Penn Hills 27. We have an injured Penn Hills player down. Looks like it could be an upper extremity injury.
Daryl Mason, and he's hurting.
Tremendous. Coach Melnick brings in second team offensive line and allows that starting offensive line, which has had an amazing game, all come off together at one time. Big round of applause for those guys. Of that offensive line, 4 of those 5 are seniors. And here comes, great game by James Stocker. Here comes Seth Morgan, the sophomore signal caller out. Seth's had a great JV season. He's number 13. Or perhaps, no, he's not.
17. And it's good to see on senior night, senior Mario Dema, number 82, in a tailback. And he'll take the handoff. Good hard run, Mario. Attaboy.
When Mario squares his shoulders up, takes the handoff, plows forward, rips off a nice 5-yard gain.
Jaquay Sears on the tackle. And let me give you some final numbers tonight for some of our starters. Dave Harvey, as we told you, 29 carries, going for 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. Stocker, 10 of 20, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jack Young, 5 for 88, 2 touchdowns. Flags before the snap.
Could have been a false start on the Mount Lebanon offensive line, pushing back 5 yards. We've got 1:34 remaining.
In the longest high school football game I've ever been at in my life.
Agreed, Denny.
7:30 game, and it's now 10:31. NFL maybe. 12-minute quarters in high school. Wow. Oh, also great to see senior DJ Matthew, number 40, in at wide receiver now. Naylor will take the handoff. And we're down to a minute left here on a winding clock. Mount Lebanon 56, Penn Hills 27.
Really looking forward to Mount Lebanon venturing into Bethel Park. Coach Matheny, longtime coach at Bethel Park. Now really Bethel Park sits as Mount Lebanon's primary rival since they no longer get to play Upper St. Clair given the reclassification. So should be a great atmosphere at Bethel Park Stadium. And let's hope Mount Lebanon's got another 56 points in them next week.
And we'll be facing Bethel Park quarterback Cole Rogers, who we've known for years through travel baseball and football. I've known his parents, I believe, for 10 years now. Great people. He's a good quarterback, great catcher in baseball.
Denny, been an absolute pleasure doing the game with you tonight. This was a lot of fun.
Brian, great having you. Did a great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I would like to thank our staff here who struggled through a nasty night of weather. If you would see how wet our booth is. Tony Rinaldi, our crack statistician, getting it done with wet papers, couldn't write. Unbelievable night. And our spotter, Jack Kazora. Folks, we didn't have our normal table, chairs, nothing. We all stood to work this game. So under difficult conditions, but we got through to it.
Thank you, Jack and Tony. Great job, everyone. A lot of fun being up here. Denny, great job by you, as always. A true professional.
Thank you very much. Great job by you, Brian. And signing off here from Mount Lebanon High School Stadium, Mount Lebanon 56, Penn Hills 27.
See you at Bethel Park next week.
Good night, folks.